What's that you say? Slap Calvert? Oh, go on then. What is?
Hello, lovelies. How are you all doing? Obviously I'm doing something a bit different than my usual fare today. And thank you for turning out on a Sunday afternoon to come and keep me company for this experiment in going back to Skyrim again. Having been here many, many times, but never on stream. I did do some testing. Some of you caught me doing some testing last week for things like sound levels and stuff. But please do give me a shout if you find that it's not quite leveled right next to my voice, particularly because On Skyrim, unlike Worm, I've got slightly more granular control over the various different volume settings. So we can tweak.
Hey,
You are getting the
finally
tutorial. Yeah.
You were trying
And,
to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us.
Okay,
And that thief
in
over
fairness,
there.
Mumix,
Damn you, Stormcloak.
it's
Skyrim was fine until
it's
you
not
came along.
pickpocket chance set to 100, but it increases the cap to 100%.
Looking for you.
Because otherwise, no matter how good a pickpocket you are, 90% is always the highest chance you have, even if you're pickpocketing, you know, gold coins off a drunk. And that annoys me. And apparently it annoys other people too, so this just raises the cap based on skill to a potential 100%.
Watch your tongue.
And I just missed a Gideon Emery line there. One of my favourite voice actors does a whole load of bit parts in this, Gideon Emery, and I can hear him a mile away. But
where are they taking us?
so I'm playing the special edition version of Skyrim. It has got a few mods loaded. None of them are hugely game-changing, although a couple of them, one of them does drop an entirely new home into the game, which you'll see quite soon, just outside of Riverwood. One of them tweaks Bree's home in Whiterun, and the others are just things like, gives you slightly more variety in terms of, like, dragon skins and colours, and things like the pickpocket chance one, so that's no longer capped at 90% when you actually get decent pickpocketing, and
Divines, please help me.
and a few others besides. Like there's some that, like, I've not really played modded Skyrim before, other than with some like reskinned dragons. This one's got some improved weather, some expanded dialogue, some new dragon skins. It's got some like collectible items, which I'm still kind of iffy about, but we'll see how we get on with it. But it's mostly a few aesthetic tweaks, and an extra home.
Sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making.
Yeah, Mumix, exactly.
Funny. When I was a boy.
No, I've not skipped a step. But hello to everybody who joined in chat. I unfortunately, because Skyrim is a full screen game, I can't tab out to scroll back up through my chat without pausing the game. But I think I said hello to most of you as you came in. If I've missed anybody, just give me a wave. On the plus side, I've played Skyrim so many times that I am faster at character creation than I am when I first boot up one of these games with so many sliders. So, yeah.
Let's go.
It's been that long, has it, Mumix?
Waiting for us.
So yes, we're going to be going right through the tutorial bit at the beginning, and
Tell them we worked with you. This is a mistake.
and then see where we go from there.
When we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
Can tell I'm not used to a game with so much dialogue, though.
An honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Having just waffled all over the top of it. I'm sure you've all seen this before.
Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
So, straw poll, for those of you that have played Skyrim,
Anyone else feel like
and actually,
running?
you know, gotten to the point where you have to pick a side, which I never have. Which way do you lean, in general? Do you go Stormcloaks, or do you go Imperial? Alternative start aficionado. See, now, actually, I think I have played an alternative start one once. I've got 4 or 5 different copies of Skyrim on various different consoles. Oh my goodness, what was that one? Had a really exciting... I just scrolled past back there and I don't know, was it an Imperial? Lost him. Look at him! Look at that guy! But no. Yeah, I also, like, I must have put in hundreds and hundreds of hours of Skyrim over more than a dozen playthroughs, each with a number of hours. And I've never gotten so far that I've had to pick a choice and I'm done with all of the other things. Let's just pick a preset and build from there. You'll do. And in fairness, I have only twice on my playthroughs, gotten up to High Hrothgar. Because I just go straight off on the side quests, and only one of my playthroughs did I meet the Blades. So, whoops. I've played an awful lot of Skyrim. I've played through lots of the dungeons, like I've played hours and hours of content, unlocked all of the houses, all of that kind of stuff. But, it's just the main quest line that I tend to avoid. We like scars, let's have some scars. What do? I also like war paint. So, let me find a nice... Ooh, that one. I like that one. Let's have that one. And I suppose it has to be red, doesn't it? You want to go Imperial. But with 2,000 hours in the game, you still haven't got to the faction war quests. Yeah. Yeah. They don't make it an easy choice. I guess it's not meant to be an easy choice. Because sort of, you know, your heart's with the Stormcloaks until you realise just how fucking racist they are. Like, I was like, what if I just don't choose? What if I just keep playing this and not choosing, and we'll see. Right. I don't want to spend too long on this because apart from anything else, it's rare that you get to see yourself in Skyrim. But we'll just do some little tweaks. For those times when I do have to look at myself. Do I care about my brow? Meh, not really. Do I care about my mouth? Somewhat. Look at that pinchy little... No. You're more of an Imperial, but kill the Thalmor. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever played a game where I don't kill the Thalmor given the opportunity. But because the Thalmor are really bloody hard, I tend to kill them on the sneak if I can. Like, I wouldn't like to go up against them in direct combat. You. We don't want puckers either, thank you. Okay. It's all a bit dark. Fine. And I've got a favourite hairstyle in Worm, and it's that one. So, Worm. In Skyrim, oh my god. In Skyrim, and it's going to be that one. Which is not dissimilar, in fairness, to my hairstyle in Worm. So, that should do us. This one of the few times I'm going to have to put my controller down and actually use a keyboard. But let's... go with a name that's recognisable. Calvert persuaded me to install Skyrim Together, which is why I'm now playing on the special edition version of Skyrim. Because Skyrim Together doesn't work so well with Anniversary.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
But so I made a character, joined his game, and he didn't recognise me because I wasn't called Crimson. He was like, who the fuck is this? Right, tutorial, here we come. Yeah, so I've seen somebody playing Zero Dawn, and it does look beautiful. It's just not one I've ever played myself.
Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like...
Ruffle, when we bump into the follower that you couldn't shake off, you tell us.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
I don't think I even completed Inquisition.
What was it?
It's nothing.
I might have. Dragon Age Inquisition. And I played like all of the content. It took me a long time to get to the point where I was willing to finish it. But I might have actually in the end. And that would be... the Dragon Age ones would be the only ones like this that I've ever finished.
As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
Hello, Moomin. Also, if there is anybody else that I'm chatting to but didn't actually greet, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to pause the game to scroll back up. But... brutal. I imagine the violence must be why this is a mature-rated game. Maybe some of the swears.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the wood elf.
Inquisition was too much stupid side stuff. See,
There it is again.
I can appreciate that, and I think that's a problem with any kind of open world game. There's just, I find that with Assassin's Creed as well.
Nice and easy.
Assassin's Creed just ends up with too many kind of like fetch and collect quests for me to really be bothered to do them all. I don't tend to find that with Skyrim though, although I'm not really somebody who goes achievement hunting or necessarily trying to do everything, but there's so much in Skyrim that doesn't just feel like go and collect another thing from up high or go and collect all of these items. But I really enjoy all of the Skyrim side quests and a lot of the Dragon Age Inquisition ones. But they do have some that are like that. Yeah, there are a lot of collectibles and stuff, I agree. And I think that's probably one of the things that, where is he? I think that's probably one of the things that I appreciate about Skyrim, that Skyrim isn't really so much of a collect all the collectibles. Like, there's a few things like that. But for the most part, all of the side quests and other stuff content in Skyrim, like 95% of it is all good quality stuff.
Up through the tower. Let's go.
I did try buying the remastered Oblivion, and I lasted less than an hour, and I was like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. If I'm gonna play Oblivion, there we go. If I'm gonna play Oblivion, I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm gonna go and play original Oblivion. The remastered one just wasn't doing it for me.
See the inn on the other side. Jump through the roof and keep going.
And I am using a controller plugged into my laptop for this as well. So I also need to. There might be some of those moments where I forget which one is jump and start punching things with my bow again, or forget how to run. You know, happens to the best of us, I'm sure. And I'm with you, Ruffle. I don't like. I think you're meant to take this route through, but I'm always a little bit like, did I go the right way? I'm sure I did.
God! Everyone get down! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
I also, because it's a tutorial one, if you miss that jump into the inn, it can get a bit confusing as well. Like I ended up dithering in the tower, being like, they've all run off. I don't know where I'm going.
Stay close to the wall!
It does do a nice job though when you're able to follow along it, of giving you that kind of chaotic, everything's on fire, confusion, sort of sense of confusion and disarray. Particularly with all of the the voices and the conversations that you're only catching snippets of as you go.
It's you and me,
Yes, boss. The game is old now, and yet,
you damn traitor!
like,
Out of my way!
I don't know.
You're not stopping us this time.
I suppose if you're a bit of a purist about graphics, it feels a lot older, but somehow Skyrim does not. In terms of gameplay, Skyrim does not feel that old to me. I mean, I can see that the graphics are dated now, but I mean, you know, kind of console games I grew up with, Skyrim's still beautiful to me.
We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can.
Oh, my hands tied, aren't they? Hang on. Yeah, okay. Untie me.
There you go. Take a look
Hey!
around. There should be plenty
The
of
looting
gear for cheap.
begins!
I'm going to see if I can find something for these bones.
What is it that explodes?
See if one of these chests has some armor for you.
I mean, that's a dragon just burning down Helgen. That's what's exploding. I don't know why it's causing things to explode. You know, I can't imagine that it's finding
A sword or two in one of these chests.
finding gunpowder. But yes. So I've got a loot to weight ratio that I tend to use, but I have to adjust it as the game goes on. But this early in the game, it tends to be if the weight is sort of a tenth or less of the value, then I take it, because otherwise I would just take everything. I can equip this straight away, can't I? So I'm gonna have to dress like an Imperial. We don't pick up keys. We'll have the sword for now, though.
Give that sword a few swings too.
We don't pick up keys because we like learning lockpicking.
That thing is still out there.
Not a graphics purist. I mean, I think in terms of gameplay, Skyrim just does not feel. I don't feel like we've massively surpassed Skyrim gameplay, and in fact, a lot of things feel kind of like a step back to me. But right, I'm going to tab away for just a second because I've just spotted a problem with where I've got one of my overlay placements for me. So let's pop her up there. Better. Old and grumpy. 11. God, was it really? 2011. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be about right. That can go. That can go. And let's equip something before somebody beats my ass. Because it would be super nice not to die in the tutorial on stream. It's pretty hard to die in the tutorial, in fairness.
We need to get moving. That dragon's tearing up the whole keep.
Hear that?
Gonna kill us some Stormcloaks.
Maybe we can reason.
Can we reason though? Nah. You also get to find out why I don't generally play melee characters in games like this.
Let me see.
Because I am just not terribly coordinated. See, there you go. None of this meets my loot to weight ratio. Ruined. But so what are you doing in Worm today, Bun? The other thing that I tend to do, although I don't think he counts for it, is as soon as I get the opportunity to start getting points for sneak skill, I do, and I tend to just sort of sneak everywhere.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen. Now.
But you can't pickpocket Habvar, and I don't know if he counts as counts for the point of view of gaining you points by not noticing you. Did I get him? I think I got him. I did also manage to put myself in third person though. Whoops. Nope. Also nope. Alright, lootin'. You don't mind playing a beautiful game. Horizon. Yeah, I mean, Witcher is gorgeous. Although, in a way, I found Witcher a little bit too gorgeous or too detailed, because the first time that I picked up Witcher 3, this is in fairness, the first time I picked up Wild Hunt, I really struggled. I found it really kind of disorienting, and I struggled to sort of pass the landscape around me. I was getting like lost all the time and losing my, and I know I lose my sense of direction at the best of times, but it was something about the quality of the graphics just made it actually really quite hard for my brain to take in, and I found it very difficult the first time I tried, and I put it down for at least 2 years before I went back to it again. The second time I managed to get past it. But I don't know, I think it's something to do with maybe older games. The less shiny graphics are more visually distinct, which makes it easier to discern what you're looking at, or makes it easier for me anyway. I'm not looting all the things. I am looting a lot of things. I'm not looting everything indiscriminately, because that would just get me very weighed down, and nobody wants to watch me crawl at a snail's pace to Riverwood. But I'm looting all of the things that are worth selling. And any minute now, we're going to go and find the Torturer, who is technically on our side, because I'm currently in Imperial gear, but I don't care. I'm going to kill him anyway. But I'll help him out first. Brutal.
Wait a minute. Looks like there's something.
I'll make you pay. You're pathetic.
Now, did they kill the Torturer so I don't have to?
Some pigs. We'll need everything we can get.
Oh, I did. Good. I want his hood. I want it. No. Yes. Yes. No. And I don't think there's any point me looting any of the Stormcloaks because their stuff is kind of pants. Your Switch doesn't hold charge anymore. Oh, do you know what? I mean, I love my Switch. I'm just the price of the Switch 2. Like, look at the way he's died. Just the price of the Switch 2 is kind of eye-watering, and I know it's not just the Switch that costs that much. I feel the same about the Steam Deck as well. The Steam Deck was eye-wateringly expensive. Lockpicks here somewhere, isn't there? Here we go. Don't want that. But I do want... Have I already emptied this? No, I haven't. You had a PSP Medune. See, I never had one of those. Not until there's a new Animal Crossing game. Yeah, I mean, that might be the thing that finally makes me bite the bullet and buy the Switch 2. Right, let me just, hang on. Let me just pause a second, scroll back up, see if I've missed something fun there. Not doing anything in Worm. Oh, you've been just replacing the thermal paste on your Switch. Wow. Wait, same issues as what button? What are we talking about in terms of doing things wrong? I would definitely not be opening up my Switch to try and do repairs. That is, yeah, I would not be any good at that. We are going to go and start practicing our lockpicking though. Yes. Because lockpicking is life, and we can't be a good sneak thief without some good lockpicking skills. Yeah, getting lost. Okay, yeah, I get you now. Yeah, I mean, I can't even really describe what it was, but I think it was just something to do with there wasn't enough. Like maybe it was sort of like the differences between the stuff I could interact with and the stuff that was just terrain was not distinct enough. I was struggling with depth of field partly, I think, in Witcher, and there was all of that lovely like fine detail, but I was just sort of struggling to take it all in, not sure where my eyes should be going, and so I found it kind of stressy in the beginning, but as I say, I managed to get past it the second time. It's just, it put me back like 2 years from trying it. I could have been playing Witcher so much earlier. But I've never had that problem with Skyrim. But then Skyrim is slightly less shiny graphics. Nothing in that one. There's going to be something in this one though, I think. Miss the Witcher senses in Horizon. Yeah. I did my test run of this with a controller, and the controller is only partly programmable for this. So frustratingly, I can't switch run onto one of these triggers. So I did try playing this on a keyboard. And I was like, you know what, it's not my favourite, but I can make it work, until I got to lockpicking and realised that, of course, without the budges and the thumb toggles, I can't control how much pressure I'm putting on the lockpicks, and that was it. I was like, no. Clearly, it has to be done on a controller, and I'm just going to have to put up with learning to run on what would not normally be my run key. Yes, shut your face, I've got lockpicking and looting to do. But yeah, so afraid there's going to be a little bit of me getting used to these controller things that I can't remap all of them, but I think I'm mostly there. Any minute now though, I'm going to get the opportunity to pick up a bow, and I'm going to feel so much better when I do.
Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Let me think. Stormcloak, get them!
Is that your bed? Nothing.
One down. do end up doing accidental sneaking though, where I just hit my toggles a little bit hard, normally in the midst of a fight. Or turn myself to third person like that. See, look, sneak in, third person, all over the place. We'll get used to it. I'll get used to it. In the meantime, you guys are gonna have to forgive me for the changes of perspective while I get used to using a controller again. What? She says. Did I kill him though? Yes, I did. Alright. Are they all dead now? Are we done? I promise it'll be smoother sailing once I get my bow, and there were a couple of archers here, so I will finally be able to get one. Just sort of, I feel like this way in a lot of like games with like, I suppose controller-based games in particular, with melee options, like I just sort of, I don't quite panic, but I find the melee really kind of frenetic and difficult to be elegant at, whereas archery, it's almost always easy to be elegant at archery with a little bit of time. I am out of practice at being a good archer in Skyrim, but I will pick it up soon enough. There was another one. There we go. Don't need a second one of those. Right. One of the other reasons I think I like sneaking all of the time in Skyrim as well is because, again, I just have much more precise control over my movement at that pace than I do at like the normal walking or running pace. I may also need to do some tweaking in the settings of sort of how fast, how reactive my look toggle is, because I know sometimes that can mess with me. So we're going to be going through there. Hey, Calvert! I am going to be a sneaky sneak thief. And in fact, despite having just picked up a bow and been like, yay, a bow! Did I equip it? Did I fuck? Let's switch to a bow. Much better. Whoop! But yes, we're just, as you can see, just playing through the tutorial. And we've not got far to go before this guy can stop shouting at me and telling me to hurry up while I'm busy getting all of the side loot. No, it doesn't. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. Oh! Yeah. See, it's gonna take me a little while to remember how much I need to adjust to, crap. Oh no! I put myself in third person again! Oh, there's a bigger one. There's a bigger one. Don't do it. Don't go in there. What? No. Why is one still hanging from the ceiling though? Like... There it goes!
No one here now. What next, giants?
Don't suggest... Why would you suggest giant snakes? You horror. It is a trap. It is a trap. And once you realise the holes that they drop out of, you start, if you're like me, going around any Skyrim sort of tomb or location where you start seeing webs and being like, can I see holes in the ceiling? Because that's how spider traps work. Some of the... There's an awful dungeon in Skyrim, and you would think that I would have memorised by now where it is, but I haven't. And I recognise it once I'm in there, and it's one where you walk across like a chasm over a little rickety bridge and a chasm towards like a chest on the other side, and the bridge breaks and it drops you down into a current of water, and so you go shooting at speed through this underground waterway, and as you're crossing through caves you're seeing spiders descending everywhere as you go, and when you finally stop you sort of like, you get spat out the bottom of a waterfall into a cave and it just starts raining spiders, and it is the most horrifying time I ever had in Skyrim ever. So if we get that far whilst I'm streaming this, I mean, obviously it's not going to be today. If we get that far in my streaming journey of Skyrim, I don't know how brave I'm going to be about that, guys. I might sort of walk into that dungeon, spot that rickety rope way, and be like, nope, 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 nope. Thanks, but nope. Somehow, though, I don't seem to mind sticking my hands in gross egg sacs to extract spider eggs. So, yes. Let's have some skeever tails. Right, I'm done. Where are we going? This way. Now we've got the bear. Also, I think Hadvar's about to give me some sass because he says like, oh, we could sneak past it, and then if you try and snipe it, he's like,
Hold up. There's a bear just
or
ahead.
not.
See her?
Guess you're not the sneaky type.
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and then try to stop.
Or we could do this.
Not the sneaking type, huh?
Nope. I mean, I am the sneaking type, it's just... I always feel slightly aggrieved that he's like, oh, you're not very sneaky, are you? And I just sneak-sniped something. Maybe that's just me, though, feeling hard done by. Yes, I want that. And I want that. And also I want all of this. Whoop! And that. So I know what sort of an adventurer Calvert plays in Skyrim, but what about the rest of you? When you play Skyrim, are you, do you go melee? Do you go sort of sneaky-snipey? Do you get into magic? Never gotten into magic in Skyrim. Like, I don't tend to play mages in any games that I play. I think now it's just a straight shoot out from the tutorial, isn't it?
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it.
You're a sneaky-snipey thief type. Excellent, Madoon. Man after my own heart. You've done everything, have you, Mimix? Do we want survival mode? Because I like almost everything except the amount of time I'm going to be spending up in snowy mountains. And for a sneak thief, snipey type, time, you know, you want to be able to take your time lining up shots, and survival mode's going to fuck me over. Have any of you played with survival mode? Do you generally find it, like, worth it for the extra gameplay value, or just kind of a pain in the ass? Because I'm not sure I ever have. I suppose I could always disable it if I don't like it. Let's try it for now. There he goes. I like how I can harvest a snowberry whilst looking at the sky. Let's do that.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. The closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Truth. I like how he says it's probably best if we split up, but then if you let him get too far away from you, he'll stop and turn and wait for you. Off you go. Yeah, alright. I'll just leave you to it, shall I? So you're also a sneaky archer by default, are you, Mumix? I'm that way in basically any RPG. If there's like a sneak thief archer type, that's my comfort zone. And in fairness, in actual RPGs like D&D as well, that tends to be my comfort zone. Like
Go to Solitude and join
thieves and rangers and
really use someone like you.
those kinds of characters.
Can stop them.
He's quite chatty, yeah. Like, we better split up, and then just natters all the way back to Riverwood. Sorry, I'm going to lose him in a minute. I'm just taking advantage of some of these because I'm going to start eating all the things, which is a bad habit that I picked up and never quite got out of. Because alchemy hurts. It hurts. You're still waiting for me. Why are you still waiting for me? Do you not understand the meaning of split up? You've killed yourself like that, Moomix. I can't imagine I'd be able to kill myself like that with starter ingredients. Was it that there are some ingredients that are just so deadly that you killed yourself, or did you just eat too many things and take too much damage before you came out of your inventory and didn't realise quite how much you'd done? Uh-oh. Oh, look, Calvert, it's that bandit camp. Oh, so you've played with mods that add extra ingredients and stuff into the game, have you? How much do I want to... Oh my god! Are they fighting wolves? I swear I just heard a dog die. What if I don't want to back off? What if I, like...
That's close enough.
like how they're looking straight at me when I do it, and then when I shoot one of them, they're like, what was that? Oh, crap. Can they get me here? Maybe they can't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Whoa, crap. I may have not really thought this one through. Whoa! You sneaker. Oh! Oh, this is gonna go brilliantly. It would help if I could get back out of third person. Oh my god. Right. Am I gonna die? I could just take my sword out, I know, but... also, maybe I could not. Right, there's still at least an archer left. Is there more than just an archer? What plan B, Calvert? What are you talking about? This was my plan all the time. Whoa. Oh, shit. Am I out of arrows? Yeah, okay, now we're on to plan B. Also, I haven't set up my favourites yet. And I also haven't finished... Oh, bun. I didn't finish equipping stuff either. Is that all of them? Did I survive? I think it is. Oh, this is why you shouldn't pick out the bandit camp before you've actually gone places, if you're relying on arrows. Ooh, there's a map though. Hunting bow, good. Let's get an upgrade. So, am I only carrying stuff that I can sell? Yes. I am going to need to do that because I think survival mode you don't just get passive healing. So let's just top up because there's going to be wolves. And what did I want? I wanted to drop that because that's not worth carrying. I suppose begrudgingly I should keep a melee weapon for circumstances such as this. Right, that's made a hunting bow a favourite. Now the trouble is, because of the way I took all these guys on, don't know if I'm going to be able to find all their corpses, but I guess we'll find out. There's one. Two. Did anybody notice how many of them there were that I killed? Because I'm terrible at keeping track of that shit. How am I doing for weight? I can afford to take it. It's not really very good weight value, but it's probably useful to have in case I get into trouble. Now, 1, 2, 3 bandits. One up there. Awesome. Yes. Every. And was that all of them? So we think it was just the 3, right? Okay, let's go loot their camp. Dum-da-dum. Oh, it was an elk. Or elk. Also, it was telling me I was hungry, wasn't it? Not sure how I'm going to feel about survival mode, but have they got food? Yes, they've got food. Yoink. Yoink. Yay! Oh, shiny things. Oh, fuck off, am I tired as well? It wasn't very sneaky. Well, okay, but in fairness, I'm a brand new sneaky sneak thief. My sneaking is not very established yet. The only way that we get better at sneaking is by trying and failing and learning from our mistakes. There was the wolf. I knew I'd heard them fighting a wolf. So, you know, nobody is born the sneakiest of sneak thieves. But they get there by skill and time and patience. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I mean, I did stand up on a rock in broad daylight with my bow and arrow. While they were being like, you, fuck off. But that's why it always amuses me when they're looking right at you when you take the first shot and then they're like, oh, what was that? 'Twas me, Mario. Yeah, I know, right? Whilst they were talking to me. Shot them in the face while they were talking to me. That's I'll get sneakier. It's just, you know, it's daytime. Ain't got my skills yet. Oh, which reminds me. Reminds me, not that window. Haven't got any level ups yet. Level up. Levels up. Level ups. Level ups. I haven't got any level ups yet. But I do need... My stamina's dropping, so I needed to eat something. That's what it was meant to remind me to do. Yum, 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 yum. Hello. Now would not be the time to learn how to pickpocket. But who the fuck is this guy? Because he looks wealthy. Oh, it's that dude! Just gonna have a peek in his pockets. Suspicious. Me.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service.
Yeah, I'm good.
And
in survival, you've got to sleep. Yeah, sleep to level up. You might be right. But also, I don't know that I've actually got the points to level up yet. I don't think I've gained enough skill. As you rightly pointed out, I was not terribly sneaky in that fight. And most of my sneak skill is going to be gained by going at a slower pace than I have been going thus far. I don't know why, like, even when I've got pockets full and barrels full back home of mountain flowers, I'm still not very good at not just picking them as I pass them. Don't know if that's a good habit or a bad one. Sorry, butterfly. Need you too. Also, I hate slaughter fish. So you see me go into the water in Skyrim, it's almost always going to be like, you don't like it, I don't like it, I like it. Come on, look though, I mean, for a game that is 11 years old, this is gorgeous still. It was gorgeous then and it's gorgeous now, and I'm going to risk it for a biscuit for some dragonflies. And hope that I don't get my ankles bitten off by slaughterfish. Something, though, just detected me. What detected me? We got mud crabs. Never mind, let's carry on. Now, I suppose technically I've gone the wrong way. I'm not heading for Riverwood, and I should be... Ah, bollocks. Maybe that's what detected me. Nibbles. Nibbles. Can you guys hear the wolves howling in Skyrim at least? I know you can... Oh, bollocks. Where are they? I know you couldn't hear them in Worm. Where are you, sods? Not over the other side, are they? I mean, I'm being spotted. There's mud crabs over there. Could be the mud crabs spotting me. Well, I don't mind a few wolves. I just like to know which direction they're coming from. Usually it's higher ground. Fuck! All that! No, they were dead ahead of me. Yeah, they've got friends. Come on. Come on. Wait, what are you fighting? Whoa. What are you fighting? About to find out. You're not friendly. No, you're not. Oh no. Oh no. I might die. I am like 20 minutes out of the tutorial, man. Oh, that kind of fish nibbles. Yeah. I might regret turning off passive healing by taking on survival mode, you know. Clearly I'm just going to have to steal more healing potions. I do not like that. And at some point, maybe I will learn to stop panic putting myself into third person when something jumps me. He had a potion of extra magicka. He could have just kept zapping me. Oh, look at that for an arrow, though. I mean, come on. In his mouth. Oh. Anyway, where did I leave my wolves? There we go. We will have all the pelts. Because although they are heavy, we can craft with them. Where did my other wolf go? Somewhere up here? Oh, jeez. It was close, wasn't it? Slightly panic-inducing. Ah! I realise I've left one of the wolves behind, but that'll be why I bumped into a novice conjurer. Have I successfully cleared it? I think we're all right. Yoink. For all of that conjuration, I am not going to do. I also like crafting, Madine. Like, I do the crafting, I do the alchemy, I do the sneaky sniping. I like the dungeon delving, I like collecting the houses. Having more loot than I know what to do with. I end up with an embarrassment of looted stuff, like you open any of my cupboards in Breeze Home and just a shitload of, like, looted jewellery falls out. I suppose I should maybe stop wandering in the opposite direction of the space that I'm supposed to go. Let's go back and find the Thief's Stone, which I veered away from when I got excitedly distracted by that bandit camp. And then we'll head over to Riverwood. See you later, Calvert. Now, I think, actually, I might be able to just scoot my way along the coast. Might have to swim, though. I'll be fine. As long as I don't run into a bear, we're good. Although this just kind of looked like bear country. Here we go, there's the fisherman. Hello, Mr. Fisherman. I'm just gonna go and loot all the stuff in that chest of yours.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Oh, that's nice. Good for you.
Be careful.
What did I do? Did I stand on your stuff? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, that's not saying steel, so we'll have that. That, however, that is... Oh, but look, he's got his back to me. Yoink. Can I... Oh, can I steal his dinner? Learn to quick save when you thief. Yes. I'm a hungry girl. Num, 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 num. Yeah. Not so much about the making pretty stuff. Can I remain hidden long enough? Get in his chest, I think I probably can. Scroll of Mayhem? Bloody hell, what has this dude been up to? No, I don't want your torch. Nothing to see here. I'm just lurking behind your locked chest. Not suspicious at all. There we go. There's my thief stone. Look at the size of the moon! Ah! So good. Ba-bum. Yes. Yes. Give me all your goodies. And actually, frustratingly, for me, in Skyrim, when I do want to do some pretty decor, any of you who have played Skyrim for any amount of time will know that sometimes the game just sort of does the game equivalent of a cat being like, fuck this! Like, and you've spent all of that time just carefully placing things on shelves and things on tables and making one of your homes look beautiful. And then, one day, for seemingly no reason at all, you'll walk into your home, and as you do, the game will just toss everything up into the air and then send it scattering, and you're like, what? Why? Why? Oh. I forgot I made myself tea. Right. Now it's getting dark. And there's wolves here, and I probably should have considered that before I dallied so long on my way to Riverwood. But I haven't died thus far. Like, a conjurer hasn't killed me, and a bandit camp hasn't killed me, so chances are I can probably take the wolves between me and Riverwood, right? Look at the salmon hopping over the... like, how good is that? I kind of want to go catch some, but it is not the time for that. Any minute now we're going to hear them. Where are you? Where are you? Well. Oh! Hello. And there's the wolves. Uh-oh. It's so dark, I'm not sure I can see. Oh no. I don't know if it's the wolves spotting me or if it's that deer, but I can hear them and I'm just gonna have to risk it for a biscuit, aren't I? They're gonna jump me if I try and just... Where are you, sods? Yeah, I know you're up there somewhere, but where? Detected, briefly. God, I literally can't see anything. Nope. Let's just turn our backs to them and hope for the best. Worm is partly about making pretty decor. I mean, these days it seems to be more about skinning pretty decor, but also sometimes about making it. So dark. So dark. On the plus side, because we've got... because one of the mods that I do have in this game is a home, an extra player home in Riverwood, I've got somewhere to put my head down that isn't
thinks he can
somebody
keep
else's
Camilla
bed.
Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
I hope that dragon isn't still flying around there somewhere.
You
Side
look like a traveler.
quest!
Someone that has seen faraway places. Camilla
I don't like you,
Valerius
Sven.
knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen
Ruffle, was this the
sneaking
guy
over
that
the
you couldn't
Riverwood
get rid
trader to
of?
speak
Because
with
I
her when
find
I'm
him very
around.
annoying.
He's wasting his time. Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal
You don't
visit
like
her
me
isn't a good
sassing.
thing for me.
When you've
Here,
seen what I've done
Let
to
me give you a
Calvert's
particularly
houses.
venomous letter. Say
I
it's
don't know
from
if you're
Faendal.
suggesting that I'm not
That should get
decorating them
Camilla
or
to
that I
stop
am.
inviting the elf over.
Like, decor? You call that decor? Mm.
I'd better get going.
Okay, right. So Hadvar's going to introduce me to his, what was it, his uncle? Mr. Blacksmith?
Ain't every day we get this. Hadvar. How do you know him?
Don't think so. Okay, right. Let's not tell
I'd be
everybody I
glad
was
to
in
help
prison.
A friend of Hadvar, but you didn't answer my question. What? That
Yes,
flame
yes,
that I
dragons.
saw earlier.
Just come and
flying
give me
down
your
the valley
stuff.
from the
Give me your
south.
stuff.
You're right. I saw it. Didn't want to believe my own eyes. A dragon.
Not that I'm
Jarl
somebody
needs
to,
know there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send
Calvert was
whatever
right.
soldiers he can.
He's going to watch this later and
If
tell
you'll
me
do
he was
that
right.
for me, I'll be in your debt.
I was like, I'm sure I remember there being guards in Riverwood because I used to nick all of their arrows. And he was like, not till you go to Whiterun. And I was like, wee. But I think he's right. And not that I want to
Like
take
I
advantage
said,
of somebody's
I'm glad to
generosity,
help in any
but
way I can.
he said
Help
it. You heard
yourself
him.
to whatever you need. Within
Help
reason.
myself to whatever I need within reason. Food? I don't know, that cheese looks pretty blue to me. Yoink, 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 yoink. Oh, he's even giving me his rings. How nice. Thank you.
Until next time.
Thank you kindly. Have you never played Skyrim, Moomin? Oh my goodness. Apparently we are friendly enough that I can also take his resources. So I tell you what, while I'm here, let's get some crafting skill. And turn all of those wolf pelts. I left a wolf pelt behind, didn't I? Never mind. Turn all of those wolf pelts into stuff to make things with. So we're going to make some leather.
Uncle Halvard, hello.
We're going to... Yep, thank you.
Hadvar. Thank the towers.
Make some things to
Your
sell.
friend told me about Helgen.
My experience, helmets are
See if we
usually
can
the
get you something
best
to eat, and you can tell us what happened.
value for money with crafting, but there's not a whole lot in it, I have to say. And I don't want to be running around in Imperial armor, so I might actually make myself stuff to wear rather than stuff to sell. Except for the helm. I kind of like my Torturer's hood. I'll come back and make the boots and the braces once I've nicked more, more pelts off people. Not that I'm planning to go looting the whole of Riverwood or anything. But, you know, it's night. Ooh, I'm allowed into their house as well. That means there's going to be a load of stuff that I can take that isn't thieving.
Sigrid.
So that would be thieving. But these... That's just helping myself to whatever I need. I was saying, like, just before I went live, look, it's doing it, it's threatening. It's threatening to throw them all in the air.
Come, you two must be hungry.
I was saying before I went live, I was like, I'm in two minds about whether or not to,
Now then, boy.
what's your dinner? What's your dinner?
Helgen was
Yoink.
destroyed? How did you get away?
Two minds about whether or not to do, put you guys through the torturous first few levels of training pickpocket, or whether I just go and do that off stream, so you don't have to watch me quick reload a few times when I fail to steal something. But cute, but no.
Mars, mercy.
Fail to steal coins out of people's pockets,
In Helgen?
because
Well, you could be here at
pretty
any
much the only
moment.
way to skill pickpocketing in the beginning is to be prepared to save and reload if you cock it up.
Jarl learns what's happened.
Yeah,
Be
quick
sure
save
to send
reload.
soldiers.
But that might get quite dull on stream.
Go
I don't
on,
know, we'll
Hadvar.
see.
Let's hear the rest of it.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just
Anything
wrecked
exciting
the
up there?
whole place.
Not
Mass
especially.
confusion. I don't know if
Got some
anyone
nice
else got
ingredients
out
up there on the shelves,
alive. I
but
doubt
what
I'd
about
made it out
downstairs?
myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to
Oh, I'm his
Solitude and
friend.
let them know what's happened.
What are you talking about? I've got a
I thought
hunting
you could
bow.
help us out. Food,
Have you
supplies,
arrows,
place to
though?
stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine.
Excellent. Good to know. You won't mind me having those, though. Don't think anybody's followed me downstairs, right? Although they're about to. Speed up. Are they about to? Maybe I'm alright. Gotta say, Skyrim does not encourage me to be a very moral sort of a character. It would be funnier to accept my fate. No, because then they take everything I've stolen out of my inventory. No, I'm going to rely on all those stolen arrows and health potions. Can you imagine that? And I'm like, oh yeah, you caught me, I pickpocketed. And then as soon as I get back out, like I go to fight something and I'm like, oh shit, every single arrow I was carrying was stolen. Oh no. Alright, we can have those to turn into leather. That's going to make me some nice... Already looked in there. It's going to make me some nice leather armor. Thank you very much. Don't want your iron boots. Have your troll fat, though. I mean, on most of my playthroughs of Skyrim, I justify stealing small stuff like jewellery because it's quite lightweight and I won't have to carry it for long. And I forget
Take
just...
what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
I was. I forget just how long it takes me doing all of the side quests and the wandering to take myself to Riften, where I can do the quests that allows me to start flogging stolen goods. So I'm trying to learn to be somewhat more restrained. See, 66% chance would probably only take like one reload on average. And I gotta start sometime. Did I just quick save? Did I quick save? Just in case. Let's go and see what his family have got in their pockets.
Reminds me when I first started smithing.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh?
Ooh, ingredients. Have those
Listen,
though,
I'm
because I
going
can
to lay
eat
up here
those.
for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here.
You know,
Why would I go
recommend
to
it.
Solitude?
vegetables I've been
Just
growing
down the
lately.
road from here.
I was thinking
From
we could
there
make
you
a
can
right
take a
lovely
carriage
stew.
to Solitude.
All talking at me at once. This is an autistic person's nightmare.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great, Mother.
Also, they're all
it's just that...
looking at me.
Sure,
What the
Crown, there
rebels
are
like
things
to
ladies
forget
like us are supposed
is
to
that
do.
the Empire is what's
We've
keeping
talked
the
about
Dominion
this.
of Skyrim.
No.
Sorry, Mother, I can't help it.
Yeah,
All that
okay.
stuff
Oh,
you
okay, so
like
there's a
to
mod
do,
that removes...
it's just so
I did see that
boring.
mod, actually. And it hadn't occurred to me that that would apply to things like arrows as well. So yeah, like arrows and food and stuff, the kind of like valueless items, removes the stolen tag. I looked at it, I considered installing it, there was a reason that I didn't. And I'm struggling to now remember what it was. It might be some of the extra stuff that it needed me to go and install to make it work. But I didn't want to fiddle with too many things at once. Because what I didn't want to do was end up with a game where partway through I then realised that some of the mods don't play well with others. Why do I keep doing that? What am I trying to do? That's what I'm trying to do. How are we doing for food? We're actually okay. It's sleep that we need. This is going to be my conundrum with Survivor mode.
Mother's heart, you know that?
Because
I
you
hope
need
I'll
to
see you in
sleep.
Solitude.
I'm going to leave all of those chattering voices behind. Because you
Damn
need to sleep
Stormcloak
for fatigue.
rebels.
He followed me! But, at the same time, nighttime is thieving time. Tricky, tricky. You know what, I'm not going to keep going back. I'm going to loot first. Then I'm going to stagger back with all my pelts. And make myself some armour. I can hear chicken. Waka. Waka. It's the chicken. It's too dark to see. Let's loot the inn. Sneaking. Is this the
You
drunk?
trying to hide? Because I can see you plain as day.
Oh, can you though?
The ale is gone.
Can you? 2 gold. Oh, he's got a meat pie though.
Bad. We need to get the batch.
Shh.
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure
Now,
we
while
get a
she's
fresh
busy
batch
talking,
soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Ah. She's got quite the death stare, hasn't she? Don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't doing anything. Let's try these rooms. You've got how many mods? That's not just for Skyrim, though, right? It's like- Empty. Empty. Why is it all empty? Ooh, fine clothes. No, no stealing. See, she's stopped watching me.
What are you doing that for?
But I'm not sneaky enough yet for him. Right. I mean, what am I doing that for? I'm doing it for that, for a start. Oh, okay, so that's one of the weird collectibles. I don't know, I mean, that's kind of... I've never played with this one before. Like I said, I haven't really played with many mods, but what's it going to be under? Miscellaneous? It's pretty crude. Yeah. Leave it be for now. When you see gold on the side, I'm always like, oh, but it's right there. But also, it is like a single gold a pop. And there's nothing quite so humiliating as being caught taking a single gold off the side of something. My luck's gonna run out, isn't it?
Think you
Yep. Uh-oh. Wait. Crude but unique, yeah. Just gonna have a look at the link that you posted, Mumix. One sec. That's how is that not just bugged to hell with all of those mods? Like, how does it not just fall over? No. Also, it would help, wouldn't it, if I hadn't just... There we go. Right, let's try that again. It's only 6 gold as well, but we got to lend sometime. Nope.
pickpocket.
Bollocks! I was literally, do you know what I was literally about to say as well? Like, the trouble with that kind of save reload loop is every so often you go and you hit quick save instead of load.
Hard not to.
And
The
that's
ale
what
is going
happens.
bad. We need to get a new batch. You hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes.
Now there
in
are
your
more
batch
coin
roll.
purses in here, but
Just
she's
make
going to
sure
come
we get
look
a
at me
fresh
any
batch soon.
second.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
There
Take a
she
seat
is.
and get the cold out.
I'll come back for the rest later. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're that visitor been poking around.
There we go. Right, there wasn't really anything of value in there, but let's
We
just
got rooms and
very
food.
clumsily
Drink too. I cook. Ain't much else
clatter
to
around
tell.
back here. Where's she gone? Is she still watching? Yes. I'm not doing anything. Hello, cat. We've got a tail friend. I do. Do you know what? Do you know what? Are you gonna stick around, buddy? Are ya? Are you though? There you go. Temporarily got a looting cat. Oh, that's why it's better on the keyboard. No, but lockpicking is so much worse on a keyboard. I was fine till I got to the lockpicking, and then I realised that I just didn't have that kind of that level of control. She just gonna keep watching. Do you know what I love this about, like, even when I'm sneaking, I just, you know, I'm like sneaky, sneaky, sneak in the dark, and then I just clatter over a bunch of stuff. Like, and they're so noisy. Why are they so noisy? They're all coming to watch me now. They know.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
She ain't falling for it, is she? Okay, I tell you what. I also, while I'm here, want to take advantage of her alchemy table, so maybe if I do that, she will stop being quite so suspicious of me. But first of all, let's eat some things and try not to die. Because this is the way, for anybody who hasn't played Skyrim before, you learn the first property of any ingredient. You eat it. And you see what happens. And it hurts. Like, 9 times out of 10 it hurts. Oh, Khajiit has wares if you have coin. Oh, I could have played a Khajiit. Hello. Thank you. Nope. I knew it was going to take me, like... It never uses the key that I think it's going to use to do this. There we go. So first of all, just for the sake of argument, let's make one of everything we've got. And then, because we don't want to be carrying around more ingredients than we need to, let's just take a punt on some things. Sometimes the punt pays off. Sometimes it does not. Don't think any of the other mountain flowers are good. Oh no, no. They will do differently. Okay. I don't think I can combine any of the mountain flowers together for stuff though. I will just use up the last of those and that'll give me something to go and sell to what's-his-chops in the Riverwood trader. Yes, Mox. I was going to drink some tea because I keep forgetting that I made tea. Why are you so noisy? There's no food here. I appreciate mostly what you're getting is a tail. I'm trying very hard to get you not a butthole. Because she's just trundling back and forth and back and forth. Right, come on, you're gonna have to move. Off with you. Here we go. Here we go, and the rest. Bye. So anyway, how are you all doing over there? Are you all worming this afternoon? Or are some of you chilling out doing other things? Or not gaming at all? Let's turn then our adventuring buddy back off. Yeah, there we go. We had a beautiful thunderstorm breaking like 20 minutes before I went live. Love me a good thunderstorm. If I talk to you, will you stop staring at me, Delphine?
It's my business to keep track. They say a dragon attacked Helgen.
No
Sounds
shit.
like hogwash to me.
You're bitcrafting, Madoon. How are you getting on with it? Maybe make sure you're still sorting your assets. Okay, Delphine's wandered off. Despite the fact that I just crashed over a bunch of stuff. Maybe now is the time.
What you doing?
Yeah. Don't know where Embry went though, so... I saw that eyelid open and close. Who's coming wandering? Is it Delphine?
Lying around? Must be your lucky day.
Did he see me? I've got an assault. Who did I assault? Maybe I accidentally shot the torturer. I did say I was going to do it on purpose, though. But in any case, maybe he spotted me and just didn't rat me out. It's very decent of him. But this time, let's not quick save over a load that we need. You're getting on okay, my dude. Discovered that crafting higher levels of stuff requires you've got a pet goat! So one of the editions of Skyrim that I've got is the anniversary edition, and in the anniversary edition I think they loaded some of the Creation Club stuff in because you get some extra homes, but you also get extra pets and things, including there's a pack goat, which was an adorable pet in Skyrim, and I was a little sad when I realised that I don't think I get him in this edition because I think he was an add-on that only came with anniversary, and I can almost certainly find the mod to get him put into the game, but because you find him like halfway across the map, what I didn't want to do was load in mods for things that I wasn't going to find until some hours into the game, and then find that there was a compatibility issue. I don't know if that's better or worse than loading it all in at the beginning and seeing, because you can load stuff as you go through. You've just kind of got to be a bit careful that you, if you make any mods to houses while you're already partway through a game, you want to empty all the stuff out of the house if you've already unlocked it. But I wonder if it might be all right if I only add mods where I know where they are geographically situated in the game as I start to approach that area but haven't yet gotten there. I don't know. I mean, Mimix, you do a lot of modding. What's your view on that? Adding mods partway through. Don't touch it with a barge pole, or only if you haven't gone and interfered with anything that the mod interacts with first?
Phil.
Didn't quick save over it. All good. I just want your bloody lockpick. There we go. Don't think his books are of any interest.
Talk to Delphine.
No, don't want your rooms either. Has Delphine gone to sleep yet? Yeah, she has. Excellent. So now we can go and steal the rest of the shit in her room. Maybe. Although she is prone to waking up. Yes, please. Yoink. There's also another coin purse over there, isn't there? Doo-doo-doo. I love how he's just like standing there while I very unsubtly sneak around his wife, partner, business partner's room, being like, sneaking! Shh! Oh, did I already get the other coin purse? Never mind. Nothing tucked under a bed or in the corners. There's some coins on the table though. Usually bad unless you really know what you're doing. You'll restart a playthrough as you add more mods. Business partner. Okay, there you go. I wouldn't be comfortable adding any kind of changes the way, like changes global stuff in the game, like weather effects or dragon skins or stuff like that, even though in a way that should be less interfering than if you're changing stuff like homes. But you know, I don't, as you can tell, I don't have a whole lot of experience playing with mods, so I loaded a few, enough that I could go and just test them out. How am I doing for food? I should be alright. But I just sort of, I don't know, it's not an area that I'm very confident in knowing how to navigate mods, how quickly issues would show up with mods. And so that was my fear about loading stuff that I wouldn't encounter until much later in the game. Because if there were then dependencies or issues that I would only notice once I got there, it would kind of be too late to change it. So we've just gone with a few.
I said no.
Now, while they're busy arguing, they're not going to be watching me, so I'm just going to super quick go and steal all the stuff upstairs. Bollocks. First lockpick broken.
Let's hear it.
We are done talk.
I also have to be a little bit careful because once or twice I've noticed that people can spot you through gaps in the floorboards. Oh crap, she's on the move. Can I get into this one before she gets upstairs? At least they stop moving when you're actually in the lockpick screen, but sometimes they'll come up just as you open it, and you're like, ah, fuck. Yoink, yoink. Right, I'm not doing anything suspicious. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm going to steal all those potions off his shelves, though. Oh, look, it's another unique something. Why are they so brightly coloured? Hello, friend. I'm here to sell you stuff. And then steal
I don't
more.
know what you overheard, but the Riverwood, yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. But we still have plenty to sell. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could?
Why, yes, I could go up to Bleak Falls Barrow.
From my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now,
Yeah.
get those thieves, you
The
should head to
uniques,
Bleak Falls
they're
Barrow,
not showing up as
northwest
steel.
of town.
So this is your plan,
The
Lucas?
sooner
But I'm
you
gonna
find
steal
the
other stuff
claw,
off him
the
anyway.
Sooner our... Some may
Yeah,
call
yeah.
this junk.
Me, I call them treasures. Yeah. Sell some shit. Don't sell your only weapon. I need something better than an iron sword. We'll get there. We'll get there. Not sure why I picked up the boots. But never mind. I think there is an enchanting table in the home that I've got installed here, so I don't have to wait to Whiterun to start disenchanting stuff. So we'll sell one of those and save one to disenchant. That can go, and in fact, all of my armor can go, even the stuff that I'm wearing, because I am about to make myself a leather set and tink it up. You have a patch to fix that, what, so that they then become stealable items. Hey, Turntail, how you doing? Magicka regenerates, that increases Magicka. So we'll sell that one. We're going to disenchant that one. And I'm keeping my hood because I like my hood, so screw you. And sell all of this shit, though. Not going to be needing any magic potions because I don't do magic. How's he doing for coin? 100 left. Is there anything heavier that I wanted to sell? Don't think I can make anything with steel yet, so I might as well sell those. Do I care about collecting the books once I've read them? Ah, I see mimics. Okay, that's nice. So that it makes them stealable items. How you doing, Tantail? What are you doing this Sunday? I don't want that. I can go. I feel like somewhere in Riverwood somebody has a bartering potion. In fact, it might be him. He might have one on his shelf. And if I'd thought about it, I should have stolen that and drunk it first, but never mind. You know what? I'm not going to go trying to collect them all. I often do, even though they're not, like, you don't get anything for collecting them, but I'm like, oh, it's one of the special ones. I like to line them all up on my bookshelf so I know which ones I've got, but it's too finicky. Done it too many times. Hello again, Mox. Yes, that's the shit that I wanted to sell. Bollocks. No! The stuff that isn't useful for me to keep carrying around. Well, screw you. Let's sell some of it anyway. What? Wiped him out already. It's outrageous.
Yeah. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh,
Now,
well,
this is how you do thieving. You walk very obviously behind them and then you just squat.
No, buy the 8, fine, but only to the edge of town.
Like that. Sneakiest of sneak thieves. Whoops. Let's not do that while she's watching. Ooh. 53%. That might take a couple of runs. See, I will steal gems from them at this point in the game because as soon as you get hold of some precious metal ingots, you can craft with them. Anything that I can turn into something else is worth stealing. Anything that I can reasonably use, like healing potions, is worth stealing. But everything else, I like, my inclination when I start doing pickpocketing is always to pickpocket people's jewelry because it doesn't weigh that much, right? And it's high value, really good value to weight ratio. But it's so long before I can sell it. I'm just going to have his amethyst and his lockpick, and then we'll move on to his potions.
You little...
And I'll try not to quick save. In fact, what I ought to do is make an actual save, not a quick save, as a bit of a measure of protection against me accidentally quick saving when I mean to load. So, let's do that. Right, got the lockpick. Just need to get the amethyst. God damn it. The odds are not in my favour. Third time lucky? Hey! Woohoo! Also, what does your pickpocket start at? Do all skills start at like 20? No. No, they start at 15. Okay. Maybe. Do some of them start at 20? Because I don't think I've leveled up any of these. Maybe some start at 20 and some start at 15. In any case. That's the pickpocketing that I wanted to do here. There are some coins on the side, which I might as well, because Camilla's gone out and he's not looking. Then, what have we got in our cupboards is... Got any pelts? 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 Pelts for a lass? Is he looking? He's not looking. Yoink. Don't need that. Do need that. Do need that. Don't need that. But while we're here... Yeah, but I'm not. I'm playing a wood elf. But yeah, maybe the racial bonus is the difference between what starts at 15 and what starts at 20. It's not the one I wanted to open. That's the one I wanted to open. Okay, right. Looted everything I want to loot. He's out of coin. I can sell stuff to the blacksmith, but the blacksmith's gone to bed at the moment, so I'm going to go and...
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Thank you, Camilla. So, I'm going to go and convert and craft a bunch of stuff, make myself some armour because I am naked. I forgot I sold the clothes off my back because I am naked. So let's make me some armour. Especially with survival mode on, I don't really want to go heading up into the frosty mountains in my knickers. No. That is so dangerous. Pumping the bellows at a forge in your pants. Right, I made the armour. Boots. Braces. I really don't want a helm. I object to helms. I think I used up all of my iron already, so... I'm going to make myself and tink myself up some stuff first, and then I will turn the rest into... I was going to say I'll turn the rest into stuff to sell, but I've just wiped him out of coin. I could probably still sell it to the blacksmith though. So... let's have improved leather. Thank you very much. What was I going to need to improve my bow? I think it's firewood. So the next question is, has anybody left an axe just lying around, do we think? And can we see the elf Faendal, or has he gone to bed? It's a bit weird the first time you come to Riverwood because they sort of... people are not in their normal patterns. Like whichever time you show up, a load of the kind of the set pieces still have to happen, which means people can be not where you'd expect them to be for the time of day. Can't see an axe anywhere there. There's one! So I'm going to have just a bit of firewood still in my pants. That'll do. Bosma, Kaji, and Argonian. Okay. Yeah, I think the Bosma do get archery, which is why I defaulted. I didn't actually stop and look long enough to see what their bonuses were. I just went straight to Wood Elf because that's what I tend to go for. But yeah, you had to relocate a child to bed. Aww. Whereabouts are you based, Tantail? I'm sure I've asked this before. Like, what time of day is it where you are? Is it like afternoon nap kind of sleep, or is it tired bedtime kind of sleep? What was I doing? I wanted to tink up my hunting bow, didn't I? Still in my pants. Now if I put this stuff on, it will make it easier, now that it's been upgraded, for me to not accidentally selling it. To not accidentally sell it when I am trying to sell other stuff. And I might as well turn the rest of that leather into something else where I can. Helmets are actually the best, probably going to be the best value, so let's just make some of those. Un petit peu. You're in the UK as well, okay. He's just tired himself out playing. See, now I've been invited to come and sleep in their house, and yet, would I get in trouble, or do I, like, have a key? See, it's asking me to pick the lock. I never quite know how that works. However, my fatigue is building, so let's go and explore this. Oh, it's this way, in fact. Let's go and explore this mod home that we've got added in, which is Leaf Home, just over here. Don't really need to sneak anymore at this time of night, do I? It's also got a bunch of pets. Like, there's a fox running around here somewhere, which is apparently a pet fox. And a rabbit, and some chickens, and they've all got names. But Calvert put me onto this one. It's one that he installed recently in his, and he encouraged me to install it, and I said, okay, I'll have a look. Auto-sorting box. Not sure I like that. Goodness knows where they might end up. It's all very well having an auto-sorting box, but if you haven't yet figured out where all of the storage containers are, I could spend as long... You've got a bath? No, I've just put them on. I could spend as long trying to find all of the stuff that it's just sorted out of my inventory, as I would have just putting it away myself. What? I mean, this is very cute. Did that just heal me? I think it did. Healing bath. Please don't advertise that you speak French movies. Round these parts. I don't think anybody has ever made any insinuations about, oh, I need a key, about your French-speaking mimics. Don't you dare. In my postbox. Yay! There it is. There it is. I am home. You should be ashamed of yourself, mimics, yes. Go and stand in a corner and think about what you've done. Now, this home is beautifully decorated, but what will frustrate me is some of the decorations you can interact with and take, and some of them I think you can't. And it's going to take me a little bit of figuring out. I mean, on the plus side, it also means I can't loot and sell everything in my own home and then be miserable that my home is not as pretty as it once was. And I think the ones that, where they have, like, can I take those out of the oven? No. I think part of the point, or one of the benefits, if you like, of these ones where they've got some decorations that you can't interact with is that then it doesn't suffer from that sometimes you walk into your house and Skyrim just throws everything in the air problem. Some things, like, you can't pick them up accidentally, but they also can't get knocked, sold, whatever, so your house always stays in a certain state of decor. See, like those apples. Oh, I like this. Look at this. Okay, so this is a beverages container. Okay, I like that. So if I auto-sorted the stuff in my inventory, I guess it would be going into these... some of these containers. That's cute. I like that. It's all very fancy also. Those are pretty flowers. However, I came here to sleep, didn't I? So, I just want to explore first. I just want to explore first. What? God, I hate these creepy mannequins. I feel like they're looking at you. And I don't like it. Oh, this is cute. I've got my own forge. Those are not actual ingots, so that looks like ingot storage. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. Got me a tanning rack. So some of these chests are just chests that you can put whatever the hell you like in. And some of them are like auto storage spaces for certain types of stuff. Don't mean to do that, did I? That took me outside. Let's go him. Oh, let me just catch up. Oh my goodness. My chat moved at a pace and I missed it all. Tell you what I probably do need to do for Skyrim playing, because I have to... Did that mannequin just move? Was that me? I was going to say, because the game pauses when I tap out, it would probably be a good thing for me to make my chat window that much bigger in OBS for these kinds of streams in particular, so that stuff doesn't move so fast that I miss it. Is that something I can fiddle with now, or am I going to regret trying? I might regret trying. Oh no! What have I done? I broke it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Kind of, sort of. Well, so did I. But I sort of, I don't know. Maybe I imagined it. Maybe I imagined it. Oh, I see. We're talking about the French-English thing. Mm-hmm. Your desk chair's in a corner of the room, so you don't have to move and can keep watching the stream. No, you miss French bakeries. Yeah, bakeries are kind of... Like we've got an artisan bakery quite near us, which we go and get really nice sourdough and pastries from every so often. But even then, like, the pastries are not like French patisseries. You've seen it too. What did you see? You've seen what too? Did you think you saw the man? Did you think you see the mannequin? do you think you saw the mannequin move? It probably didn't, right? But they are creepy. No, do not like. Oh look, I've got a... Oh, look at these. Nice. Nice, I like that. That's good. What have we got over here? There we go, enchanting table. Now I said, I don't know why I'm sneaking in my own home. I said I was gonna disenchant those bits, so let's do that and learn the enchants from them. Get an enchanting skill point. That's clearly my soul gem storage. God, there's so many, like, nooks and crannies in this as well. Like, ooh, what is? I can pray. If only I could remember which one I wanted to pray to. Which one do we pray to? One of them gives you speech. Tree of Prey. One of them gives you speech, and where do I see? It's going to be under magic, isn't it? What my active effects are. Blessing of Debella. That's the one that gives you speech. That's the one I want. Debella, apparently, is the speech one. Which is the one I wanted, because that's the hardest one in the game for me to skill, and I often end up paying a lot of money to get people to train me up in speechcraft to the level that I want to be at later in the game once I get to the Bard's College. So that's a room that I've clearly not assigned anything to yet. So like, I'm always a little bit sad that the effects of prayers don't last longer with you, but oh, I've got another bath. No, stop asking me to take my clothes off. And I've got a sauna. Oh look, I got a sauna. That's cute. Yeah, the prayers don't stay with you that long, but I need all the help with speech that I can get, so whenever I get a chance to pray, that's the one I try and pray to. Oh look, the jars. The jars! That's where my ingredients are going to live, apparently. Got my own alchemy table as well. Very nice. I still haven't found a bed, though. Which is... Is it? Aha! Aha! And bed. So this is my bedroom. What is the setting book? So this house has got stuff I can control in it. Animation. Sure. What does disabling mannequins mean, do we think? How do I know if they're already enabled or disabled? What does enabling them do? Because I already clicked on one and it let me put my armor on it, right? But... kind of suspicious now. Fountain. Oh, I can change the prayer fountain. Door setting. What else have we got? Oh, there we go. And there's how I can allocate my free spaces. So we don't like children. Let's have a collection room. I do actually quite like having children in Skyrim, but I don't want them at this point. Yes. And I certainly don't need extra children. Free space 2. Let's have a follower room. Because I do quite like followers, although they can be a pain in the arse for a pickpocket. Bath setting. Is that going to stop it asking me if I want to take my clothes off all the time, do you think? Yeah. And you can choose how long your fireplaces burn for. Not really bothered about that. Right, so, don't have any armour to put down. Don't think I've got any stuff to drop in general, but let's get some sleep. God, is it really 6:15 AM? Whoops. How much sleep do you reckon I need to shove that fatigue? Let's find out. My tea's going to be cold. You were quite right. I did need to sleep to level up. So, carrying capacity. Carrying capacity. Because that's the other thing that bloody survival mode does. It reduces your carrying capacity, which is the bane of my life at the best of times. Let's have archery. Twice. And bollocks. I always do that. I back out before I'm done spending my points. Is it going to let me spend them now even though I'm not still sleeping? Let's have some sneak. Yeah, okay, so maybe it does vanish them. What was that? Was that hunger? My tummy just rumbled in Skyrim. Not sure that did anything much. Wait, oh, I see, not everything gives you hunger. Points of hunger? Okay, but... am I hungry? Yes. Okay. It's weird that when you're actually in the food menu, though, it looks like you're not seeing the thing that's telling you that you're behind on hunger. Did that help? Oh, is that still fatigue? You know what, I should have just gone straight to this one. No, it's hunger. We're just gonna eat a bunch of stuff then, and see. I'm now satisfied. I can get up to well fed, right?
Time for science.
Yay! Raw venison. I've run out of food already. I'm just going to have to go stealing some more. Okay. So it is now daytime. I have Still got to sell some stuff because I don't want to be carrying around anything more than I need to. And I'm going to sell it to the blacksmith because Riverwood Trader is... Wow, look at that. How's that for weather? And I'm getting stuck on my own little fox pet. Hello, little fox pet. Hi. Hi, Moi. Oh my goodness. Look. Look. Wait. Why are you now following me? No, don't do that. Nope. How about... Go home? Go home. Okay, good. Do not want a fox following me up to Bleak Falls. People, okay, do they though, Moomix? Do any of you actually buy food in Skyrim? Really?
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
I love her accent. I think if I kill Hod, she'll marry me. Asking for a friend. What was I saying? Yeah, so do any of you actually buy food in Skyrim? Like, ever? I'll just go into his house and take some more off the table.
Reason, of course.
Also, he's going to give me some stuff if I do a quick little side quest to help
How
some...
about you smith me an iron dagger?
Yeah. Let's do this super quickly.
Go ahead.
One iron dagger made.
Hello, friend. Glad
Hello,
you're here.
friend. Have a dagger.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just
Yes,
need
boss.
a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Done, boss. See? Look at my fancy armor. I'm not running around in my underwear anymore. I've sharpened the dagger.
This looks good. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
We know how to do this. Good that you added in Skyrim. Well, yes, I also don't go stealing stuff off people's shelves and picking things out of their pockets. Not in Skyrim. But, like...
Good. May the gods watch over
I mean, in
your
fairness,
back,
normally you don't
friend.
need to eat at all in Skyrim. It's only if you've got survival mode on, I guess.
Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps. Fitting.
Hide, not leather, right? And he's going to want me to tink this one up as well.
It's good to see you again. Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate.
Ah, I could earn a
Let's improve
fair
the fit.
wage,
Take this leather
albeit
to the workbench over there.
with a very boring life. Right, I think
You looking
that's
for a new
everything.
blade? Iron and steel. You have talent. Keep working at your craft.
I have
and you'll be a
talent.
fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet?
Thank
Maybe
you.
You'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
I'm just
Take
now
what
going to
you
sell
need,
them
my
back to you, though.
friend. The finest weapons and armor.
The finest weapons and armor. So that can go. Don't sell your sword every single time. Should probably not have sold the woodcutter's axe. Should have just left it somewhere, but never mind. Don't want that. Don't want that, because as in Worm, I do not want silly things on my head that I don't like the look of. Got a spare iron ingot. Suppose I could have crafted something, couldn't I? Never mind. Frustratingly though, of course, I forget that you can only sell certain kinds of things to certain merchants, which means all of that bloody
Until next
wine
time.
that I'm carrying around, I can't sell to him, but I could probably sell it in the pub before I go. So let's just use up the last of these bits. You know what, I don't really want to run out of arrows, so let's use the iron on that.
Hey there.
You
The
can just
finest
buy that
weapons and
last thing
armor.
that I made, and then
Right.
Riverwood
See you
Trader
around.
probably won't have got money back yet, because I think it takes like 24 hours or something, doesn't it? It's a couple of days.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Feisty little
What
fucker.
do you want?
Can I punch him?
Get me mad, and I'll prank you. Not a little, a lot.
He's gonna prank me.
Out of my...
Welcome. Let me know if you want.
Oh, and I haven't even gone and looted like Gerda and Hod's place or Faindel's place.
We got
but-
rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to
It's a
tell.
very deep voice he's got.
Drink for the
Hopefully I
thirsty,
can sell him
food
booze,
for
though.
the hungry.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Also, why is the bard not coming and singing bardic songs? I've turned the music off in this because like streaming, you'll hit copyright issues with music in games, even though you wouldn't hit it with the game itself. And I'm kind of wondering if that also turns off the bards singing stuff. I mean, maybe we'll see them just there doing their animations but not actually singing, or maybe we'll still get the bard songs. I don't actually know. I'm not buying food. I refuse.
Until next time.
What kind of a sneak thief would I be if I had to actually pay money, hard stolen money, in exchange for food? That's not what I meant to do at all. I meant to see if I got any more ingredients to eat, but you know what? It can wait. I won't have got that many. Can I steal some stuff off the plates, though? Is there anything worth stealing? Has anybody got any goddamn food? It's bread. I don't really want your bread, though. Is this my life now? Stolen bread. Who knew it sunk so low? Still not enough to make me well fed, though. Fuck it. Now we're going to find out if I can tolerate survival mode or not, I guess, by going up into the frosty cold and seeing how quickly I freeze my tits off. Is that my fox? It's not still following me, right? But... oh no, it's just hanging out. Right, let's do a proper save, because it is very, very likely that I might die. What? Is that my named chicken as well? Look, a bee! Sorry, bee. Also, don't do this at home. Or that. Don't eat bees and strange mushrooms. Have I got Frostfall on? What's Frostfall? No, is the short answer. But I've got survival mode on, which means I'm getting hungry, I'm getting tired, and I'm gonna suffer from temperature changes. So it's not a mod, it just... I think it's just built into this edition. I am going to go up to Bleak Falls Barrow, but first... right in the backside, I'm so sorry, elk. First... I don't really want to be carrying leather around with me either, but has it got any... well, I'll take the venison. I was kind of hoping it was going to drop some antlers. What am I successfully sneaking from? Oh, hello. Oh, crap. Did they just kill a bunny? Yup. Where's its mates? What? There were two of them, right? Where's the other one? There it is. What is it going after, though? Because it's not me. Don't think these drop anything but pelts. Oh, I could have my arrow back, though. So sneaky. So this is not... so the anniversary edition has got even extra mods, extra stuff that were mods and then get sort of like built into it. The special edition is like the in-between one, so it doesn't have those extra Creation Club bits. But does have, I guess, some things like survival mode built in. You finished the Kaftan Tale. Where did it go? There it is. There it is. Out. Did I need to be higher? Yes. does take me a while to remember. And I got that one in the arse too. I'm so sorry. I fell into the water. It's a good thing I didn't want that pelt. I struggle to oh crap, he's got a friend. I struggle to remember when I've put Skyrim down for a little while how much I need to adjust for distance, so it'll take me a little while to just sort of get it nailed. But I'm not doing too badly actually on the sniping stuff. Doing better on the sniping than I'm doing on the sneaking. But can I remember how to run? Because I kept accidentally punching things with my bow last time I tried. Think it's that? Yes, it's that. There we go. I know how to run. And I'm afraid, unlike Worm, I'm just going to leave those corpses all over the road because I can't bury them. What time of day are we on? 1 PM. If the sun goes down before I actually get to Bleak Falls, like get into Bleak Falls, I might regret this. I might regret this, because it is going to be both too dark and too cold. Why has a wolf got an amethyst? I don't question it. The most polite assassin. I'm not apologising to the thing. I mean, I was apologising to the elk. I was apologising to you guys because you keep getting that close-up animation of me shooting something in the butthole, and that's not like that's not what we're here for. Do you know what? I'm leaning. I'm trying to look around corners. Sign of a good game. That was that wolf a loner. Has it got friends? Not hearing any howling. Right, well, since time is of the essence, I'm going to... I did already do a proper save. I'm going to quick save as I go, and I'm going to take a risk running in the bit where I am unlikely to run into wanderers on the road. But there is a tower up here full of bandits. There it is. So, they've got pretty good eyesight. So I just need to be a little bit careful. I can see one of them moving, but I can't. I'm not yet good enough to shoot them at this range. How much closer can I afford to get? I'm not going to be able to shoot them from here. But I can get some nice sneaky sneak points from here. Maybe I can get them from here, though. Just got to wait for him to come back out. Might have been able to get him from back there, you know, but like I haven't figured out that distance thing yet, and I think, you know what, just in case I cock this up massively, because there's quite a few of them in there. He moved, the sod. Oh, and he's got a friend as well. Nope, that didn't land. Don't want to get all like knifey shiv dark on them, but what do you reckon? Oh, bollocks. It's a good thing I bought arrows, isn't it? I think I'm just not shooting high enough. Oh! Right, got it. And crap, I'm getting cold. I like how they're running around like bare-chested. But I'm already getting, like... I'm actually losing health as well with how cold I am. Armor with high warmth, eating soup, holding a torch. I can't be sneaky with a torch. Is this where survival mode ends for us? Depends how quickly I'm going to take damage, I suppose. In survival mode, you're well acquainted with animal buttholes. Oh, because you have a cat. There you go, there's my arrows. I'm gonna take all their food now as a matter of course. Yes. Yes to your arrows. Now there's at least one more guy in there up top, but also... just seeing if I've got any more arrows littered about. I can't really afford to be out of the cold for long, and I'm kind of hoping that when I step inside I will not be as cold, because otherwise this is going to get very miserable very fast. We'll see if my... yeah, good shout. Is my little frost thing going away? Boy, it doesn't seem to be. Ooh, thank you. Just slowly taking damage on my way up to boss man. Now I don't think I'm sneaky enough yet to get away with this. Nope. Although... fuck. So nearly. So nearly. Don't want any of that stuff. Fuck, I can search the bandit all the way over there. Right. That should have been the only one in here. I think that was the last. I hope that was the last, otherwise someone's about to come running downstairs to teach me a lesson. No, I can't see him. That must have been the last. But I am kind of concerned about the rate at which my health bar is dropping, and apparently being in shelter doesn't do it. So it would be very disappointing to be scuppered by survival mode before I have even got to the first dungeon. Especially as to pick these next guys off, I want to be lining up my shots and taking my time, and this is going to force me to be less cautious than I would like to be, and maybe that's kind of the point. Ooh, snowberries. Hmm. 132 of 343 asset packs sorted. Okay. I might just have to lure them down. I think the mistake I usually make is I want to be sneaky-snipey and pick them off before they even know I'm there. But it means shooting at such a range that it's just so frequently not worth it. That got his attention. Or hers. It's just, 1, 2, 3... is that 3 or 4? Nah, that's kind of way overshot. But hopefully it will get them just close enough. Oh, got one of them. Come on. Surely that's high enough. I could just find arrows littering the steps. Come on, sunshine. 2 more up there. Just stop for a second. You know, or don't. Gotcha. 1 more. 1 more. I'm gonna just shoot an arrow in his general direction to get him running back down, because I don't really want to encounter him on the steps. Come on, buddy. Down you come. Come on. Come here so I can shoot you. No, he's turning back. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go up there and kill him, aren't I? No, I don't remember if it's just the 3 of them or if there's a 4th, but let's quick save just in case. Loot 1. Is that the same one? Yes. Is he going to spot me while I'm looting? Maybe. Maybe not. Loot 2. Right, where's our last one? Here he is. Gotcha. Hopefully that's everyone. Don't really want to be snuck up on. So, Bleak Falls Barrow. My old friend. Which means we're going to get out of the cold, and then I will discover whether getting back out of the cold gets me that borrowed health back, or if it is actually damage. I think it just reduces your effective health until you reach a certain point of being so cold that it starts actively damaging you. But that is my assumption. Don't actually know that for sure. How am I doing for time? 5 o'clock. What time did I start? 3? 2 hours? Ah, that's fine. We'll do Bleak Falls Barrow. Get the claw. Get back to Riverwood. And that should give us a good place to stop. Let's take some of these guys out. She says, and then misses. Oh, he dodged as well. That was slightly off center, but I got him. Oh, and he's coming. He's a coming. So satisfying, right? God, I wish archery in Worm was better. Because I find archery really satisfying in a lot of games. In fairness, combat in general is not terribly satisfying in Worm, so I suppose archery is going to be no different, but it makes me sad because I would like to be an archer in Worm as well, and it's just not. I would not survive. Now, are there still live skeevers? Because I can hear some kind of squeaky sound, which suggests that there might be. But maybe I'm just spooking myself. Maybe? Skeevers managed to give me jump scares more than most things. Probably because they actually jump. Let's have that. Whoop! Uh-oh. That was definitely all the guys though, right? There are no skeevers. Only the dead ones. And apparently I made a bit of a mess of their camp. Whoops. Oh well. That's me warming up though. I'm 1 lockpick down so far since I started the game. I wonder how many more I'm going to break before I leave this barrow. Yeah, let's have all of that. They never die in a very dignified position either. They're always just like sprawled across the ground in a way that makes me feel quite awkward. Particularly if I then take their armour off them and I leave them sprawled on the ground naked. I always feel quite bad about that. Right, onwards. Onwards, onwards. Although, spiderwebs. Just stepping out for a second. Super quick. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like spider webs. I also don't like the creaking in dungeons. Like, it's very atmospheric sound. It definitely gets my skin crawling a little bit, which is kind of the point, but I know there's going to be more jump scares down here. I don't think there's traps in Bleak Falls Barrow, but I wouldn't swear to it. Is there secret loot up in... Ooh! Fallen down bits. Sometimes there is. Not seeing any here, though. Is there really not a chest or something up there? Could have sworn there would be. So what are the asset packs that you're sorting? Did you say, was it dungeon, like Dungeon Master or something? Mumix, that is, if it wasn't obvious. It's Skeever. Dungeon mapping tool. Is this for like D&D kind of dungeon mapping? Ooh, hello. Let's have that. You're GM for Pathfinder. Okay. Okay. I was playing a Pathfinder game up until recently, but I just had too many games on at once. So I ended up putting it down for a bit. Are you playing it online? Or are these... Is this like maps for offline, like for tabletop gaming? By online, I suppose I mean like playing the tabletop game but playing it remotely rather than playing a game based on Pathfinder. Oh, did that dude just get zapped? Pretty sure that's something I was probably supposed to see as a warning, but I never do. I just find him already dead. I don't really want the weight of a torch, but given that torches might protect me from freezing, I suppose I ought to have one. Yeah, you're playing through Foundry. Yeah, we played ours through Foundry as well. I've played both Pathfinder and D&D through online portals, as well as I don't think I've played Pathfinder as a paper-based one, like actually in person. I grew up playing D&D though, so I played sort of through Redbox Edition and Second Ed, like AD&D 3.5. I didn't really play 4th at all. I owned the books for 4th, but I didn't play it. So snake, whale. And I suppose I should just go and see if there's any loot up top. Don't think I need to be sneaking in this room. Is that because I'm running around? Is that fatigue affecting my stamina? Let's find out. Oh, no, it's because I'm hungry. And slightly refreshed, but peckish. I'm peckish. Oh, venison though. Did that do it? I'm well fed. Excellent. Let's carry on. There's going to be skeevers down there. But they're not up here, so... Thief! Yes! Why, thank you. There's my level up noise. Not that I can do it till I sleep. Didn't even think to check that chest for traps, but I need to remember that you can get chests trapped in this. Let's have all of that. That one's empty. That one's empty. Yoink. Have your soul gem though. Oh, there are skeevers down there, and even though I know they're down there, because it's a spiral staircase, they just always manage to jump me. So you've been playing for a long time, so although you haven't played that much, you've played through several editions. Oh yeah. Right, come on you little fuckers, come and jump me. I'm gonna try very hard not to throw myself into third person reacting to just skeevers climbing all over me. Come on. Come on, I know you're there. I can hear them as well, making their creepy little sounds. Uh-oh. Whoa! Crap. 2, 3. Oh, I shot him out of the air! I like that. That was quite good. You started with AD&D, did you, Ruffle? I have to say, I would have struggled playing things like Pathfinder back when you had to actually do the kind of the calculating more accessible by some margin in an online version for me, not because my arithmetic's bad, but just because it slows me right down. Like, it just ends up with a really kind of sluggish game. And I played a campaign of Dragonlance on a Roll20 system, which was very very numbersy, and it just slowed everything down too much for my liking. Yoink and yoink. Right. Ooh. Oh, it's the thief. It is the thief, which also means, oh, there's gonna be spiders. Oh, but we don't like the spiders. Spiders are gonna be in there. Let's go and have a look and see if there's anything up here first. Also means, haha. Also means I'm gonna have to get my sword out because I'm not wasting arrows to cut through this. And what I still have not yet done is made my sword hot swappable. So I suppose I ought to. Now the next question is, how do I hot swap? Like that? Like that. Excellent. Because there's a very, very big spider here. Yeah, it is always slower than you think it will be, and I think that's true of anything anyway, but also any D&D group, in my experience, or Pathfinder group or whatever, is always slower than you think they'll be because they want to stop and talk to everything, and they want to go and do all of the good RP stuff and explore the towns, and I'm absolutely one of those people. So the pacing is never quite what you expect. Where is it? Why hasn't it dropped yet? Come on. Oh, there it is. Bleh, bleh. Just gonna go. Can I shoot it through there, or is it gonna catch? I think it might catch. That'll work though. I'm killing it, I'm killing it. Gone. Only drops once you cross the... Well, I was kind of out being like, why isn't it coming? But there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Like, even before you get a lot of sneaking skill, it's mostly light that buggers you up. And the AI, in fairness, is not super with sneaking in this, because people who were looking at you a moment ago will just plain forget about you if you just squat in the shadows in front of them once your sneaking's high enough. Apparently this does not have friends, so that's something. Yes, alright, alright. Hold your horses. Just need to loot all the stuff first before I kill you. Web sack. Yeah, we snipe in the skull like, oh, it must have been a rat. I like how also, like, you know, bandits will come and they will beat the shit out of you and kill you, and you drop, and then they will just turn around and stroll away and be like, well, it must have been nothing. You just slaughtered me.
Get me down! Get me down!
Right. Do I want to talk to him first? Let's quick save just in case, because I don't want him running off through the dungeon, setting off all the traps.
Killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
So I'm going to let him down, and then I'm going to try and take him down
I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door, and the
before
hall of stories.
he
I know how
runs
they all fit
off
together.
and wakes everything up.
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door, and the hall of stories. I know how they all fit together.
What am I doing? Changing weapons. This is the trouble, because I need to use the sword to get him down. I know you can do it with arrows, but I just don't want to waste the arrows on it.
Where you go? Get me down from this. It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Fuck. Crap.
You fool.
No!
Share the treasure with anyone.
Bollocks! I might have to reload. He's gone. No. No, not having that. Not having that.
You did it. You killed it.
Yeah. Give me the claw.
Yes, the claw.
Blah, blah,
I know
blah.
how it works. The claw, the markings, the door, and the hall of stories. I know how they all fit together.
Good for you.
Cut me down.
Right. Let's do better this time, shall we? Maybe I just shouldn't waste the time going into sneak mode, because I don't need to. I'm just shooting him while he runs away.
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with
No!
anyone?
Apparently one arrow won't do it if you're not sneaking, though. And... it's gonna have to be 2 arrows. It's gonna have to be 2 arrows, and it just takes too long to get my goddamn bow out. Maybe I do need to sneak. Right. Third time lucky. Wish me luck. Suppose I should talk to him first.
Killed it. Now cut me down. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings. The door,
Ooh,
the
bash
hall
with
of
the
stories.
bow.
I know how they all fit together.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was accidentally bashing stuff with the bow before. Now, how was I accidentally bashing? Like that? No, not like that.
Cut me down, or you'll
There
never
went an
get the
arrow.
claw. It's coming loose. I can feel it.
What do we do to bash with the bow? Like that, okay. Bashing with the bow doesn't seem to be doing it. No. Bashing with the bow won't do it. Damn it. I mean, is it going to let me pick my arrows back up? Maybe. Maybe I just need to suck it up and lose an arrow on it. That'll do. We should just kill him. We just kill him. And suck up losing the arrows along the way. I need to stop picking up books. I always want to pick up books, and then I just end up with shitloads of random, like, journals and letters and all kinds of tat. But alas, it looks like I don't get to pick up the arrows that I lost there, so I'm just going to need to not piss arrows everywhere. She says pissing arrows everywhere the whole time. Right, let's save before I go and cock something else up. Hands are empty. Anything in this cupboard? Cupboards? Cupboards? No. Casual stroll as I kill him. I know. I love collecting the books as well, Tantel. I was saying this earlier, like, usually what I will do is I will collect at least one of every of the skill books so that I can put them all on my shelf. And normally I will take all of the journals home and things as well. But I then end up, like, it appeals to the collector in me, but then I do spend an awful lot of time just emptying out my inventory just into containers and stuff, so it's not even like I get to display it all. So the things that don't make for pretty displays that I just end up storing to have them. If you hang out with the guards training with bows, oh, cunning, you can think about targets. What I do is I sneak up behind every guard in Whiterun and steal all the arrows out of their inventory, which raises my pickpocket skill. That means that I almost never run out of arrows. So guards keep me in arrows, and a petty amount of coin. But sometimes I will buy arrows. He's going to animate. Now, next question is, Have I got the distance right on this yet, or am I about to cock this up? Yes. Watch me now cock up the next ones. They keep you in arrows just differently. Yeah, but then you got to hang around and wait for those. That one is not going to animate. One over there is, though. I think there's at least 2 in here, and I can see one of them. That was empty anyway. That's not going to animate. That's not going to animate. You can tell because they're naked. But the armoured ones, they're the dangerous ones. So that one there is going to, and I think there's one just around this corner that I can't yet see. There's that one. Oh, bollocks. And let's move back because this one's now woken up. Come on, buddy. You coming? No. Put back 1 arrow of a better type than iron, and you'll shoot it and collect it as they train. That seems like a very slow way of getting arrows, but a clever one. You got half a sleeve picked up. Oh no! You need to go get your food sorted. Yeah, go do that, Tantail. Why did he run round the pillar? Like, I'm right here. He's regenerating the sod. Not fast enough, though. Come on. Come on. Don't hide. There we go. Well, there we go, she says, and shoots right under his arm. My bad. Okay, so that was 1. I think that's all of them. But we're going to loot their brethren as well. Oh, there is a trap in here. There's that trap. No. Don't want any of your ancient Nord stuff. It's all bollocks. Bollocks to that. Is that that? Can we loot the ones that are in shrouds? Yes, we can. Steel arrows. So fancy. Doesn't meet my loot to weight ratio. Pricey as it appears. So we're not going to step on that. But we are just going to go and grind his bones. And we're good. Even when I know they're there and I know I can sneak around them, I just never quite trust my pathing enough. So if I have an alternative way around, I will take it. That looks like one that's going to animate. Not sneaky enough. Oh god. Ow. He hard. No. Has he got friends? And I'm gonna have to heal because I don't heal passively. Must not forget that. If you see me running around on like reduced health, just shout at me because clearly I will have forgotten that I need to actually take healing potions in this. Okay, I think we're good. Tante was talking about food and now my tummy's grumbling too. Missed him entirely. That's better. Uh-oh. All good. They make more noise than I do. Even after they're dead. Shouldn't have taken that. Hang on. Does it count the weapon? No. Back. You can have your shield back, sir. Now we come to the kind of traps that I am just shit at. And that's ones that rely on dexterity. Like that swinging axe trap that I can hear over there. So you're going to get to watch me run through them and probably get hit by every single axe on the way. Because that's what I do. I'm so bad at them. But not till I've looted everything else in this room first. God, even their arrows are shit. Did I do this one already? No. Oh, I feel like there's something up here. There is something up here, look at that. Apprentice level. This might be where I break my second lockpick of the game. Or not. That potion of minor healing is going to come in useful though, because I'm about to get sliced. And I'm going to activate something on the other side by running as well instead of sneaking. Yeah, lockpicking is much easier with a pad because you can control the pressure. And that's my point, like, trying to do it with keyboard. Like, I started trying to do this on keyboard and then I got to the lockpicks and I was like, oh, it just moves around at a consistent... No, don't like that. I like being able to very, very carefully, like, stop and test and tweak. I'm going to quick save though because I'm about to get wrecked. Oh no, and I snuck! I was meant to run and I snuck! But I didn't die! It's fine, it's fine. Let's just move on. Let's just, I don't think I need to go back that way at any point, but just in case I get into trouble, let's just turn that one off. I also never make use of these things, and I feel like often these are suspended over puddles of, like, fuel. And I'm sure you can knock them down to set fire to things, but I just don't. Crouching is not enough. I should have gotten on my belly and crawled. Oh, hello. Nearly. Can't hear any more activating. Yes, there is no prone in this game, unfortunately. I fully intended to run. I just apparently didn't. Not quite sure what went wrong there, but never mind, I'm through the other side, and that's the important thing. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, 1 point down. Clearly not aiming high enough because I'm not getting headshots on him. See, that's what I mean, that puddle of... no. I'm always also suspicious of these alcoves that are like on the... just round the corners, because every so often you come round a corner and there is one already behind you, and I do not like that either. Is it me, or did he wake up just as I was about to shoot him? Clearly I just got somewhere that they could see. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Bleak Falls Barrow. I suppose because you can't not do Bleak Falls Barrow if you start playing Worm, unless I guess you're going with one of the alternative starts and not kicking off the Golden Claw thing. But it's sort of, despite the fact that it's full of, like, jump scares and like zombies, Draugr, and stuff, and death, is almost comforting. Because I know it so well, it's got that kind of the comfort of familiarity. And yet, despite how well I know it, still doesn't stop me sneaking and peering around every single corner just in case something has changed since the last time I was here. Why is that? Why is that? There we go. Gotcha. Was it just the one? Guess it was. It's me searching for traps on a chest that I know is not trapped, because they don't introduce chest traps this early. Now. God, the atmospheric sounds are so good in this. Like the sort of the skittering of like dust falling down and some of those kinds of tunnel, like wind moving through the depths kind of sounds. We don't want your troll skull. I do though want your glowy mushrooms. Please and thank you. I'm gonna eat them and it's gonna go badly. And will I learn? No. Did I just trip over a bunch of stuff? Yes I did. So clumsy. What did I trip over though? A pick. Now is not the time. Now it's not the time, but I'll have that. Now we're going to go through that way, but let's just have a peek down here and see if there's anyone that we can pick off. Don't trip over skeletons. They do hurt. And they make noise. Hello. Gotcha. Any more? Got any friends? No? Alright then. Let's not walk backwards off the waterfall. That would be a very Calvert thing to do, wouldn't it? Flawless garnet. Beautiful. I trip over skeletons all the time. I trip over jars, skulls. I send skulls. Like, I'm doing my very best sneaking and moving from, like, patch of darkness to patch of darkness. And then I will just go kicking skulls down a slope and being like, fuck. I was doing so good until I wasn't. There's going to be more skeevers down the bottom as well. Even though I know they're there, they're probably still going to make me flinch. I have to go down there anyway because there's now a corpse down there and a bunch of deer skulls and there's no way to move through these, short of jumping over them. But well, they didn't go clattering. The collision stuff is sometimes a little bit dodgy in this, I have to say. There's my Skelly Bob. My Draugr corpse. Are they? Maybe they're all already dead down here. Could have sworn there'd have been a live one. Something very pleasing about Skyrim, like particularly I think about playing like sneaky-snipey thief in Skyrim, like just the sort of nearly broke my lockpick. Didn't even pay attention to what kind of chest this was. Novice. Should be safe there. There's something just very pleasing about the kind of the flow of movement and gameplay in Skyrim. It's very satisfying. As you sort of move around, sniping and looting, it's almost meditative. Until something, you know, gets to you before you get to it, then it gets a bit, it gets a bit uncomfortable. I'd already looked at him. Okay, we're nearly there. Nearly there. Oh! And then you trip over a bloody skull like that. That would have twisted my ankle. Should listen to Tantail. Give me your shrooms. Oh, hi, buddy. Ooh, God, I don't like the shadows he casts. Oh, he's a restless one as well. And I think that's the last one. Of this area, anyway. Yoink. And apprentice. Is this going to be the time I break one? They've only got so many rattles in them before they go. So... there it goes. Clearly I went the wrong way. Yes, please. All of your loot, please. I suppose the other problem is I'm getting fatigued, but I can't just rest. I need a bedroll to rest. There was one in the entrance, I suppose, but I'm not going back out that way. So I'm probably not going to get to shake off that fatigue. Maybe not till I get back to Riverwood, but actually there's maybe somewhere I can sleep before then, but not in Bleak Falls Barrow. So I'm just gonna have to suck up, slowly running down on stamina. What else is happening? Fatigue, and I'm hungry again. I think I ate all my food already. Yeah, I'm not getting drunk. Just because I'm peckish. Oh no. More swinging axes. It's not fair. And there's going to be a bunch of Draugr on the other side as well. That I can't activate before I get through. Right, let me just practice running because I did it wrong last time. It was that, right? Yes. Okay. Gonna run through and then I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. Probably by Draugr, because I'm not going to be hiding from them. You have the right amount of stitches! Yay! Well done, Tantail. Oh! Got me. There he goes. One. And one up top. Maybe it'll be alright. I thought there was one on the side. It looks like we're okay. Hey, buddy. There's one more up top. Come on. I do so like it when they all just come lining up to be shot. So how far through are you now, Tantail? How are you doing? Are you finding it easier to get knitting done with a Skyrim stream than you do with a Worm one? I know the Worm ones are quite distracting. I never trust these things. I always feel like the grates are gonna open underneath me. I just assume they're all trapped, even though they're not. They could be. They could be. No loot. Where's my loot? A little bit easier, yeah. It is the chatting. It's the chatting and the paying attention to chat following a conversation. If you're actively involved in one, that tends to slow me down. I do it as well. Like when I'm skilling in Worm, and then I end up typing more than I'm watching my action timers and things. That's why I'm so bad at skilling. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Then I jump scare myself by kicking a pot. Oh no, sorry, this was a sconce. Kicking a sconce. Oh, I'm not tense. I'm not tense. This is fine. You also want to get it finished. Yeah. The thing is, I really want to pick up that knitting that I put down last spring. It's not that I don't want to do it, or that I'm putting it off, I just never quite seem to do it. And I keep being like, oh, I miss knitting. I think part of the problem as well now is I've put it down for so long. I would need to do some careful, like, looking at it for a while to figure out how far along I was and what I was at. It's got stitch markers and things on. I've probably got whatever the pattern I was adapting tucked away somewhere. It's just that slight barrier. If I could just pick it up and start going again without any thought, it would be much easier to do. But it's the sort of the picking up what I was keeping in my head again that I think is putting me off. The Draugr just sort of creaking in their bones. I mean, in fairness, I get up like that from bed and I don't have their excuse. Like, I get up being like, oh, it's not fast. It's not fast. Okay, so I need to look at the claw in my inventory. How do I examine things? Don't quite remember. One of these... Not that one, clearly. How do we? Oh, there we go, you've got to tilt it before it lets you zoom. But I don't think I need to, so bear, moth, owl. Yeah, those small obstacles as well, like, it's not that it can't be done, it's just, it's a thing that stands between me and the pleasure of just switching off and knitting. Two. Is it gonna get stuck? No. goes all the way. Sometimes that door can be a bit buggy, particularly with mods. But it looks like it was alright. Right, final section. I don't think... I don't think anything animates in here until you go to the wall, but just in case, let's just do a proper little looky around first. I also don't think there's much in the way of like sneaky treasures and things around here, but again, just to satisfy my I didn't check all of the corners. Nah, we're good. We're good. I am, however, going to struggle to take this guy out at point blank range with a bow and arrow. Probably. Might still be easier though than just running and attempting to hide before he's able to follow me. Let's steal the stuff first. How am I doing for weight? I'm actually okay. I haven't over-looted. It didn't give us the... Come on. Oops. Oh ho ho ho! Okay, so that concludes the probably can't do it at point blank range with the oh crap. So we're going to sneak and do it this way instead, although I didn't quite mean to throw myself down into the waterway. That's alright. Let's get out and round. Get me into a nice shady bit anyway. Where'd you go, buddy? Where is he? I need higher ground. Let's go up there. Like, the jumping mechanics annoy me in Skyrim because you get stuck on terrain that it feels like you should just be able to hop over and you have to like step back a fraction to do it. Oh, bugger. Yeah, I'm not going to get the sight lines. I'm just going to have to get a bit closer, aren't I? How about up here? Can I jump up here? Maybe? Maybe not. There he is though. All he done? Oh, he dodged. Cheeky fucker. Got him. Sneaking once they see you is ill-advised. Eat your words, Mumix. Or did you mean like when I was literally stood in front of him and I squatted back down the first time? Yeah, that did not work out for me. He's weaving like a snake game. Wait, 25, but I've got enough left. That is probably going to be worth disenchanting because it doesn't meet the weight to value ratio otherwise. It's ancient Nord, which means the quality is pants. there go the batties again. There is still a little bit more loot before I leave the barrow, though. And then there's the herbalist's hut on the way back, i.e. the secret witch. But I should have enough carrying capacity, even on survival mode, I think, to get through that okay, because I've been very good and I've not been picking up all the things, only some of the things. You find the Forsaken stuff some of the best. Yeah, I mean they have got some good stuff, and they've got some quite valuable stuff. Excuse me. I'm hungry. Oh dear. Clearly I'm going to need to find or steal some food as well, because I'm now getting in-game tummy grumbles, and it's making my out-of-game tummy also grumble in response. Uh-oh. Now, next question is... Is there going to be anywhere to sleep before I get back? And if there is, do I want to? There's nothing wrong with taking flowers off a shrine. That's definitely not going to get me cursed. I am, however, about to get very, very cold, which can't be helped, but I'm going to skid my way down the mountainside to get around that problem. Ooh. That's a very big skeleton. Yeah. Yeah. Right, down we go. Doink, doink, doink. Nobody tell Bun. Doink, doink, doink. It's late at night though, so I might get jumped. We shall see. Now's when I need a bardic follower. I think that's a fox. I think we're alright. Food break after BFB. Oh, there's a magfisher on Delhi. What kind? Oh, what kind? It's a fisher. I am interested. I'm interested, but I do like a magfisher. You stupidly went for the chickens the first time you played Skyrim. A fisher. Yes, a fisher. What do you mean you went for the chickens? As in, like, you tried to kill and eat the chickens, and then they arrested you. Hello, foxy friend. I'm not going to kill a fox. No. There's probably going to be some mud crabs about though, so, and maybe some skeevers or wolves. So just need to keep my eyes open. Yeah, they do get mad if you kill their chickens, and quite right too. What time is it? Oh, look, it's 6 AM again. Maybe I'm keeping good hours for a sneak thief, you know. Sleep through the day. Do my sneak thiefing at night. Just have that little broken bit of a butterfly. And this one. Whoa, 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 come back. Come back. Come back. I want to eat you. Got it. Speaking of which. Let's... Yum. Well, there's only a couple of things to eat. Yeah, chickens in Zelda. Chicken kicker. And what's that, Fable? Is it Fable where you're a chicken kicker? Zelda. Yeah. Zelda, you, Oh, crap. What was that? Was that just the woman in the hut spotting me, or is that something else spotting me? Oh, crap. Nope, that's something not friendly. Where is it? Where is it, and why isn't it showing up on radar yet? Is that right there? Yes, it is. Amazed I spotted it. Has it got friends? Yes, it has. Where is friend? I can hear its friends. Oh, bollocks. They're onto me. Any more? Maybe it's just the two. I never got on with Fable, you know. I know people who love Fable, and I think probably, especially people who sort of like grew up with Fable, I didn't. I tried coming to it as an adult and I was like, no, you're not like this. Nope. So that is the witch's hut. Wait. Just over there, showing up on the radar. I'm always kind of tempted to just sort of like set up in a nice little hut somewhere out in the wilds in Skyrim, but then I get lured in by those beautiful big houses. I do love me a nice house. Not predictable in the least. Hello, old lady. You are definitely, not sinister.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
Just a poor old woman. And I'm going to steal her stuff, I'm going to find secrets in her basement, and then she's going to turn on me. Ooh, Hagraven feathers. Yes, please. You going to watch me sneaking in your house? Nope. I mean, frankly, she should turn on me the way I'm going to be looting her stuff, but also, she's evil. Ah, soup! They said soup would warm me up, right? Do I have to warm the soup for it to warm me up, do you think? Oh, God, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Look at that. I get to eat, guys. Get to eat. Ah. Yum, 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 yum. Peckish. Well fed. Excellent. That's what we like. Song of the Alchemist. We'll read that. And I shouldn't steal it because I said I wasn't going to collect books. And I'll just have to carry it or store it otherwise. Don't want your boots, do want your flowers. Don't want any of that stuff. Is that a coin purse I see? Look at that! Wait, is she walking up behind me? Oh no, she's in the yard, that's fine. I'm also going to steal her herbs, because herbs are useful. Right, where was it? Coin purse, coin purse. Yeah, mum. And then... sneaky cellar. Quite how you managed to get a cellar in a wooden hut on what is very rocky terrain, I don't know, but maybe we just shouldn't question it. With care and innovation, I suspect. Sneaking in the basement. Stealing all her stuff. Well, not all her stuff, because some of her stuff is crap. I don't want her clothes on. Don't want her skulls. Have those, though. In fact, probably don't want to be squatting, otherwise I'm going to miss stuff on high shelves. And things like those ingredients at the back. Golden apple is a unique. Huh. Well, there you go. Yes. What does your letter say? See? She's evil. This is my justification for the murder I'm about to do. When she turns on me. Which I suppose technically sort of makes it kind of self-defense, maybe? Sort of? Maybe? What else have we got? I shouldn't be stealing all those potions because they are stolen, so they're going to have the stolen tag. Oh well, too late now. Have your fish, though. Don't want your basket. Have I got anything to disenchant? Ruffle, I see your side eye. I have. I've got that ridiculous Nord. This one. That can be disenchanted because that is heavy. And while I'm here, I might as well just knock up some potions. They don't often weigh less than the ingredients that go into them, but they sometimes do. But I've got enough carry weight to spare. I can afford it. I just need to not kill myself eating things. It's all good. It's all good. Make sure I haven't missed anything else in the dark. So let's start with the one that's useful. Get ourselves some nice pointses. Skill points while we're here. And some stuff to sell when we get home, as if I didn't come back with enough loot. In fairness, I didn't come back with that much loot, so... Hopefully after 2 sleeps, the Riverwood trader will have gotten some money back. I'm not going to go experimenting now. That'll do. Yes. Now, I was on what, like 124 weight last time, so that's put me up a little bit, but not loads. I've still got enough left. But I am about to get attacked, so I might be about to die a horrible death because she is a spellcaster, and spellcasters are nasty. Just get my bow out, that would help, wouldn't it? Oh, I missed her garlic braids and stuff over here. Or did I already get that one? Maybe I did already get that one. Yep, there she is. Uh-oh. She's outside, not inside.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Just fucking kick the bucket. Oh no, she heard. She heard. Where is she? Oh crap, there's a window right there.
I know I heard something.
That was not very subtle of me, was it? Oh, there's a shot there as well and I missed it. Oh, time to die.
None may know my secret.
Too late.
I've outlived worse than this.
In your face. Got her. Oh, and I said point blank shooting was going to be no good. Right, so that was exciting. Just just, if I could whistle, I would be just walking away whistling right now. But I can't whistle, I'm no good at whistling. I'm gonna save though. I think that was pretty successful. I mean, I've only died once this stream. That's not too bad. Is that a wolf? Bloody is. Wolf skittering about over there. Sometimes the fastest way down is the best way down, you know? But we don't sneak through water because water sometimes has slaughterfish and we don't like slaughterfish. Now, where did that wolf go? These are the wolves that I snuck past the first time I came down. But now it's daytime. I might actually be able to see them. Admittedly, probably not before they see me, but... There's one. Punch the fish on the nose. Whoa! Uh-oh. Two. Is it just the two of them? Yes. See? Archery. So satisfying. So satisfying. Where is he? Where is he? Where's the other wolf? There it is. See, now there is also an even bigger bandit camp, but it's still not that huge, just outside Riverwood, that I could do on the way past, but I don't have the carrying capacity, so I'm not going to. I'm going to be sensible-ish. Maybe, sort of. Because there's the mine just up there. Stretch my back out. Also, I haven't drunk nearly enough, and what am I sneaking from? Oh, it's probably just the villagers. Right? Yeah, it's probably just the villagers. I'm not going to kick their chickens, because I'm nice. Is Sven and Hilda's house ever not locked? That's what I want to know.
Look at you, up to no good.
Look at you, up to no good. I'm not going to pickpocket you in broad daylight. I am, though.
We work hard and take care of our own.
Oh, listen to that accent. So good. I am, though, going to go and find Faendel, because Sven tried to buy me off against him, and there's a mini side quest here, I think.
I suppose.
And I would rather have Faendel.
So, he thinks he can turn Camilla here. Give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after.
Much as I'm sometimes like, oh, it would be nice to have a bard with me right now, I don't actually want a bard for a follower. I don't kill them, I just steal all they own. Yeah, absolutely. And since Faendel's out, speaking of that, we should go steal stuff from his house. Because I know he's not home. Oh, hello. Oh, look. Oh. I don't think this is Hodengirder. Yeah, that's Hodengirder's place. Although I could go and loot them too. But my earlier thieving was incomplete, and ironically, daytime might be the best time to do these. So just make sure that that ox isn't looking at me and snitching. he's got food as well. I've never been so excited about getting food in Skyrim. God damn it! In Skyrim, god damn it! I know what I'm playing. Shouldn't have stolen the wine. Oh. Okay. Let's just put that back down. Anywhere. Scroll of Guardian Circle.
Whoops. Nobody saw that, right?
Okay, so I know, strictly speaking, I said I wasn't going to steal stuff that I wouldn't be able to sell or turn into other things for a while, but... And I don't use magic. That's really good weight to value ratio. So, I'm having it. Why am I... Is that tiredness? Fatigue. I'm just checking I haven't poisoned myself. It is tiredness. But I am also hungry. So... Let's not eat the golden apple, as that was a unique item. Have your leather strips, though. And your herbs. It's a good thing Faendale lives alone. It'd be kind of awkward otherwise. Ah, look at the loot. I'll have your leeks. And your seared slaughterfish. And your salmon steaks. I mean, I could just sit there eating cheese, but that doesn't feel like a very healthy way to go about things. Don't mind me just standing on your table. The cooked stuff I want, really. Not the raw stuff, although, yeah, while I'm here, maybe I'll cook myself some food. You know, like not in his house, just with his ingredients. Because I don't ever seem to stop being hungry. I'm like a cat. Has he got anything better than a hunting bow? No. This is actually not the wisest thing I've ever done, though, because I'm about to make him companionable, followerable, which might have made half the stuff in his house just available to me no longer as theft, but never mind. Never mind. It's just not goblin looting if they let you take the stuff. Is that a thug? I think I'm about to get beaten up by a thug. Maybe I sold too much stuff already. He is, however, right in front of me, so I might be about to die a really, really horrible death. In payment for helping him with Sven, yeah. Do I want a quick save? It will have auto-saved when I just came out of the house, won't it? So if this goes horribly wrong, I can go back to the auto-save. Whoa! Oh no! I'm in third person! This is going so badly. I can't get off this bloody... There we go! No, they're gonna get me. I clearly need to come at this a different way.
That's it. That's all you've got.
Oh, brutal. Right, let's try this again, shall we?
Teach you a lesson.
Never should have come here.
Ow! Oh my god, this bloody collision. Right. Okay, okay. Now, let's go. Might regret this.
Think you can take me?
Yeah, I'm gonna regret this, because I'm not gonna be able to jump over the balcony, am I? Oh, why am I stuck in... Something weird is happening there, like, because I'm getting stuck in, like in shooting mode, even after I've let go, like the arrows aren't loosing properly.
To teach you a lesson.
This'll teach you not to take things that don't belong to you.
Why? And I just can't get out of that. Okay. Right. Let's try something slightly different. Da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Yeah, don't hurt the child. Me, 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 me. What do I want? Where do I want to go? Now. Wait, whoa, what are they attacking? Oh no, that's my fox! That's my fox! On the plus side, it's distracting them. Let's hope it is only thugs I'm shooting, and not villagers. Also, they appear to keep falling down something. Maybe I can come back over the river. God, I'm doing them so little damage because I'm not sneaking.
You should have stayed in your precious forest, elf.
Wow, racist. Where is she? Oh, there she is. She did actually fall off the bridge. Whoops. Oh, oh, uh-oh. Now she's coming. Woo! Well, that's not quite how I intended to get out of that. That little, yeah, the pathing. There were 3 of them though, right? So where was the third? And my fox appears to be fine. Where was the third? Maybe I shot one and dropped it in the water, or maybe it's somewhere else and it's still going to come for me. I mean, since we're right here in the town, I could actually just sell everything on them, but that is going to weigh me down to crawling, and I don't want to go crawling anywhere right now. Oh no, no, there's the third one. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need it all, aren't I? Well, they don't like pathing through the water, though. Look at that. Oh, fox to the rescue again. Don't want to accidentally shoot my own fox, though. God, I am just so much worse at shooting when I'm not in sneak mode. Right. Let's try again, shall we? You say that, Tantail, but clearly it did cut it. Ish. Sort of. Kind of. So, who put the hit out on me? Which person did I piss off the most? What I like is they put a contract out on you, even though they didn't see me. Orgnar. That's the barkeep in the Sleeping Giant. Cheeky fucker. I do like to keep my bounty letters, though. Like, you know, for posterity. Look at all this pricey stuff that I'm going to sell off your dead bodies. No, it's not going to be Faendale. Plus, I'm about to make Faendale my friend. It's usually Orgnar or the guy in the Riverwood trader whose name I currently can't remember. They're usually the first to do it. Right. Hopefully, that was all of them. Because I think they only send 3 thugs when they send thugs. And I know I need to sleep, but also I've got shit to sell. So, and a load of pelts to turn into stuff. So I'm going to craft what I can craft, sell what I can sell, then I'm going to go and rest. And I think that's probably a good place to wrap it up for today. There's something weird, like, with Skyrim, because I have to concentrate so much more closely than I do for something like Worm. I am far less aware of the kind of faces that I'm pulling, and I might find it quite uncomfortable when I go to rewatch this later. It's just like, it's just gonna be a whole load of me being like, not sure.
Take
We'll
what
see.
you need, my friend. The
We'll see.
finest weapons and
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, I did also steal a bunch of potions and things. I mean, I didn't steal... I'm trying to think what I stole from the inn. It was mostly gold, but I did also pickpocket him. Wait, hang on, I've just made leather, but I haven't actually made anything with it. Whoops!
See you round.
Let's make something with it first. Hats, 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 hats! I picked up some silver as well, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'll do.
It's good to see you again.
Glad you think so.
Take a look.
Hmm, 492. It's not going to stretch far, but I should probably prioritise the stuff that's heavy. I'm not going to sell anything else to him because those guys are still wearing armour that I could come and flog to him. Probably would have helped if I'd paid attention to how much money he had left. But I never quite know what the ratio is. I know that you don't get the full value of things when you sell stuff to people, but I've never actually bothered, amazingly, despite how much I like looting, never actually bothered to stop and work out just how much of a markdown you get on things. I guess we'll find out. That's a nice round figure, that one, 200. War axes are not worth it. You appreciate that they changed it to only make the hold hostile rather than omniscient guards everywhere, like in Oblivion. Yeah. Oh, now there's just going to be like a person on my doorstep. I can move her, right? Let's just... toss her in the river. Bye! And him too. Just dispose of those corpses. Bye! No, I am overweight. No wonder I'm going so slow. Right, let's just drop something. I don't want to crawl all the way back to the blacksmith. It's the iron armor. I never should have picked it up. And I'm just going to kick that every time I go back over the bridge if I don't get rid of it. But...
Goblin Glee.
May the gods watch over your back.
Yes, Goblin Glee.
Take a look.
I have to steal daggers because I don't want those. I sold it and I didn't look. 75, what was it, like 60? He had 175, maybe? So less than 50% of what it was worth, if that's the case. But I confidently said, I'll go and have a look and fuck knows. Let's just see if we can still sell this or if he's going to be out of coin, because I don't want to keep tripping over it and making myself jump. Like how I can still search a body just from the axe that he left behind.
Glad you're here. Take a look.
Last bit? Last bit to sell? Mister? Wow. I need to get my speech up. I suppose I should give him his claw back as well. And give Camilla
Hurry up and tell Lucan you
the
have
letter.
claw. He'll be so excited. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Until next time.
Jobbed.
The sooner you found it.
Have a claw! Lying to a
There it
girl
is.
for a follower,
Strange.
I know.
It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs.
Oh, and I still didn't steal that
never forget this.
bright green thing off the
You've done a
shelf
great
behind him.
thing for me and my sister.
I'm so pleased you agree. And now I'm going to steal the claw back, and it's so valuable, he's then going to send thugs after me. That's what's going to happen
Thank you
next.
so much. Some may call this junk. Me, I call
No,
it
I don't like this guy either, Tantail. Which I'd say is the reason why I rob him blind, but let's be honest, I rob everybody blind. Now let's not make the mistake I made last time. I'm carrying around bloody firewood. Let's not make the mistake I made last time, and let's sell the shit to him that I can't sell to other people first. Oh, he hasn't got coin back, you sod!
All right, then.
Oh, hello.
I'm gonna have to go sleep, aren't I? Right, so... Oh no, look, there we go. Jade Dragon, you do have to steal. Maybe it's because it's over a certain value, but... That is one of the new items introduced to the game, right? And yet the golden tankard wasn't steal. Meh. Well, just... because we do want all of the claws for posterity. Come on. Come on. Yoink!
Ah, good to see you.
He says it's like I'm scuffling away with the treasure that was right in front of
We're
him.
a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
I wish she had more dialogue options. Because I really like listening to her. I just don't like listening to her saying the same thing over and over and over. So I'm going to go sleep. And hope that the next time I step outside of my new house... Yeah. So a lot of them, it's like they've got different kind of AI modes, right? So some of them are super vigilant, and if they see you sneaking, they will come running and they will watch you and they will follow you about. And he will do it if you go upstairs in his house. He'll come running upstairs to keep an eye on you, but all the time he's behind his sales desk. I don't know why it's different, but he doesn't turn around and be like... So you just sort of like, you know, say hi, walk behind him, and then just like... And that's how it works. But only sometimes and for some people. Alright. Am I peckish still? Yes. So I need to eat and I need to sleep. Thankfully, I just nicked a whole load of food. So some of it was even cooked. Did that get me up to well fed? Yes, it did. I'm going to wake up hungry again, but never mind. We might as well sleep until it's... See, night's good for looting, but it's not good for travel. Just not sure there's going to be any way around it, though. I might have to do the next bit. Like, go to Whiterun in the dark. I took 3 lots of stamina last time, though, so I'm going to take some health because I am quite squishy. And also more stamina, because carrying stuff. Let's sneak better. I did the thing again, where I quit straight back out instead of spending the rest of my points. We don't take points in lockpicking, we do take points in pickpocketing. That'll do. Yep. I don't take it in lockpicks, but I take it in pickpocket, I take it in sneak, I take it in archery. I take it in speech, but speech is slower too. Slept for an hour, what an idiot. How much fatigue have I actually got? Is that everything done? And I'm still well fed, look at that. What's the time? It's coming up for 7 o'clock, so that feels like probably a good length. A good length of stream. So what do you think, guys? Like, would you come and watch more Skyrim streams? Are you like, meh, could take it or leave it? I like playing Skyrim, but it is a very different sort of a thing to stream than Worm. Let's do that. And I even made a cooldown screen for second Skyrim stream after dinner. Well, maybe not quite after dinner, but I might do one in the week. If I think I might have an evening to myself at some point midweek. So maybe I will do a midweek one. now that I've got all of this set up. No idea what's been going on, Ruffle. That's okay. It's just nice to have company sometimes. So anyway, let me do the thing. Let me do the thing and switch you over to a cooldown screen, which I diligently made. So it was nice to see you all guys. People get stuff, Crim steals stuff. Yes. Yes, Crim steals all the things and snipes most of the things and occasionally dies. How many times did I die this time? 3 times? I was so cocky, I was coming back and being like, I've only died once this stream. But I think my total was 3 in the end. Yes. Yes. Thank you for the follow, Feathermist. Anyway, yes. So thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. It's always nice to have company with these things. Even if I'm just doing some sneaky sniping and humiliating myself by dying horribly and getting stuck on terrain. But like I say, I will try and get another Skyrim stream snuck in on a weeknight evening this week at some point. And I'll try and give you a little bit of notice as well. So those of you that are in the Discord channel, I'll put it up on stream notifications when I know if and when. And if you're not, there is a link right there you can follow to go and join. You should play Skyrim again, Madoon. Absolutely, you should. Now it is my stuff, Tantail, and unfortunately it's going to be my stuff for a while because most of it's stolen and I can't sell stolen stuff. Yet. But we'll get there. Anyway, have a very good rest of your afternoon and evening. I'm also going to go eat because all of that hunger pangs in game has been making me hungry out of game and now my actual tummy is rumbling. And I will see you guys around in Worm or on stream or somewhere else soon, I'm sure. Take care.